Hello everyone, how are you doing? Look, I feel like my computer's really loud right now, and maybe it's because it's just really hot. And what I need to do...
Everyone. How are you doing?
Ooh,
Look,
audio's
I
up.
feel
Hold
like
on.
my computer's
Wait,
really loud
wait,
right
that's
now.
terrible. I'm muted, so now we have no echo, and we're fine. But that's my delay, in case you wanted to know. It's pretty epic. I think there's some way to reduce delay, but I don't know what it is. I feel like, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Hey everybody, I'm Trooper SJP. Woo! Woo! And, this is the Academic Foxhole. Thank you very much for coming in and welcome. And Jer, it is good to see you. Ice Bunny, it's good to see you. Hey, Jer, how are you? I want to ask you questions, but I don't have any. I just miss you, Jer. I mean, I see you enough, but I feel like we haven't chatted in a while. Anyway, so I just want to say, hey, how you doing? So I put water in my freezer because it's really hot out and I wanted my water to cool down. And it's fine, I can drink it, but the problem is I feel like there's ice inside my water bottle now. But, you know, that's how that is. Low energy? Why are you low energy? What's going on that you're low energy? You should tell me about that. So, what's happening? What's going on? So today, it's our Thursday Max stream, and we will be playing Part 4 of Butterfly Soup. Hey, Levi, how are you doing? We're playing Part 4 of Butterfly Soup. So what has happened so far is that we were playing Dia, the, I think, partially deaf in one ear, and, hey, doing well. Been busy gymming 2 games. Oh, really? That's so odd. I wonder what games those might be. I feel like they're Shadowrun and Vampire? Is that what it could be? Is there another one besides Shadowrun and Vampire? Skin condition blew up in my face and I was hiding from the sun. Well, if you are a person who has not happiness with the sun, then you should definitely hide from it and maybe wear like a sun hat. That's what they're there. Oh, D&D and Vampire. You're not running a Shadowrun? Oh. But you're running a Vampire. That's so interesting. I wonder if I know anybody who might be playing in it. I wonder. That's my innocent face. It'll be fine. Oh, speaking of that, rumor has it that Werewolf is going to be super reactionary? I don't even know. You know what? I don't even know what to think about World of Darkness version 5. Jer, don't say funny things right when I'm about ready to drink water. You don't want me to do a spit take and then just blow water all over the electronics. Yeah, I wonder who that old dude is. Weird. Crazy. Yeah, so there's, White Wolf is the original company that did the World of Darkness, but I think they sort of went out of business or were bought up by somebody. Something weird happened. I don't know. There's some kind of weird thing about their existence. Anyway, Onyx Path is now redoing the new World of Darkness, but I think White Wolf still controls the IP. Anyway, I don't even know. But sketch is what I'm trying to tell you. All of this sketchiness all the time. Yeah, so Onyx Path is a new company that decided to pick up the World of Darkness to you know, redo the new edition. And rumor has it, I don't know, rumor has it that it wasn't originally going very well, like the initial buzz was bad, and then they brought in Mark Reinhagen, who is one of the original maker of Vampire, and then they brought in Kenneth Haidt, who's like this really big, important name in horror gaming. He, I think, along with Robin Laws, co-founded Pelgrane Press, I think. Anyway, he's really well esteemed. He did the Dracula dossier for Night's Black Agents, and I think he also did Trail of Cthulhu. He also did GURPS Horror. Like, he's big and all that business. Anyway, so last I heard they brought in all those people in to sort of redo it and revitalize it and make it really awesome, and so then the buzz was good. And now the buzz is less good surrounding werewolf. I don't even know. I can't even tell you. I don't even know what that is about. But what can I tell you? I can tell you that I got my terrain tiles finally, so that's exciting. Not that I can use them at the moment. What else can I tell you? I also got something else in the mail. Oh, I got my Doomtown box in the mail, which is for the Doomtown Reloaded card game. That came in, so my Kickstarters have come in. That's, I think... Oh, and my other news is that I'm going to... White Wolf went out of business. See, I knew it went out of business. Sold their stuff to Onyx Path. Then they made a subdivision with some of the old crew and named it White Wolf. Then they hired Zach S. and fired a bunch of the old crew. Oh. Ice Bunny, if... You know what? If they are not people that you care about, then do not care what they think about you. Who cares what the people at the pool have to say about you? Are they paying your bills? Are you married to them? If not, none of them what they matter? As Marsha P. Johnson would say, P stands for pay it no mind. Pay it no mind what other people do or do not think about you unless they are paying your bills, and even then, probably not. Ignore those people. I don't even know what's going to happen with the whole White Wolf thing. I don't know. But I do know that there's going to be a vampire game, and that's exciting. That's all I'm going to say about that. What did I want to tell you? I'm going to, in-person GM some stuff next week as part of my ongoing, what's the word? Preparation for running Cthulhu Confidential on stream, which I'm going to do as soon as schedules are worked out, and that's exciting. And I need to write more on my stuff. That's life. Yeah, no, it's super cool. So I roped in a buddy of mine, and I'm going to GM the module. GM him through the module next week so that I can just get, because it's a new system for me. And it's a pretty simple system, so it's not that complicated. So, I mean, there's that. But I just want to be able to get the vibe well. The one thing that's interesting about the system is that I want a kind of a systematicness that I think I need to do some analysis. That's what I think I need to do. So, you know how in Powered by the Apocalypse system, you roll 2d6, and on 10 or up, you advance. You get a success in what you want. In 7 through 9, you get a partial success, partial failure, and 6 and below is a failure. Right? That's how Powered by the Apocalypse works. This is Gumshoe, but it's Gumshoe 1-to-1, so it's solo. And in this system, you have either 1, 2. I think the max you can get is 3 dice in a general skill. But nobody starts off with more than 2. That's just not going to happen. And I think getting that 3rd dice is really, really difficult. Anyway. So what happens with this one is that you have to roll a test if you're doing a general skill. If it's an investigative skill, you automatically get whatever it is. You cannot fail. There's no roll. You just get it. If there's information to get, you will get it. No roll required. So if you want to find out if somebody's lying to you, you just know if they're lying to you if you have the skill. That just is automatic. But if you want to do something that is not an investigative skill, like run away, punch somebody in the face, well, it's actually just have a fight, or drive really well, or keep your composure, those sorts of things, then you have to roll your dice against a number. And here's the thing that's interesting. So you have either you have an advance number, which is above that number, you get everything, and it's great. you have a middle range, which is a hold, which is neither success nor failure, sort of in the middle, sort of like the Powered by the Apocalypse, and then you have a failure, which is a setback. But the thing is that number varies depending on whether or not you have 1 or 2 dice, and how important the test is for the plot. And those two numbers, the setback threshold and the advanced threshold, they themselves can move independently. So you could have a setback threshold of 2, which means it's very hard for you to set back. But you can have a very high advanced number, which means it's very hard for you. So like that, most likely you're gonna have a middle kind of outcome. Or you could have something with a really high setback, but a really low advance, which means it's like all risk, all reward. But and then those numbers are shifted, that if you have only 1 die, you have a different set of numbers than if you have 2 die. So it's not like for this task, if you want to pick this lock to advance, you need a 7, which means it's impossible for you to do so if you have lock picking only of 1, right? So if you have only 1 die in lock picking, that advance number might be 4, and the setback number might be 2. But if you have 2 dice, then maybe your advance number is 9, and your setback number is 3. You know, so basically, right, these numbers all sort of depend on how many dice you have, how important it is to the plot at the moment, all these various things. And in the game, this game is a very... the designer of the game, Robin Laws, says that 1-to-1 cannot be improvised. I want to see if I can prove him wrong. Everything has to be tightly scripted, and all of the tests are written out in their adventures, of which they've written quite a few. And they give you all the task numbers, which is fine if you're following the module, the adventurer. But if I want to improvise, I want to be able to improvise those numbers and know, okay, this is where that number should go, this is where that number should go. And they don't have... If it were me, what I would like is for them to say, okay, for setbacks, this number means this number means this number means this. For advances, this number means this number means this number means this, so that then I can sort of know this is what I want. What they do instead, yeah, this is exactly right, Levi. Instead they give you this sort of chart that's based on how important it is to the plot, but I don't really want a chart with like 10 examples based on how important it is to the plot. I want a discussion of each individual threshold number and what they mean, right? Like, rather than, here's some examples, I want the theory behind the examples rather than just the examples, right? Like, I don't want the finished examples that I then have to, reverse engineer. I just want them to give me the reverse engineering so I can do it myself. Do you know what I mean? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just reverse engineer their list of examples. And hopefully, by reverse engineering their list of examples, I can figure out what the principles are between what the principles are that guided how they determined those numbers in the first place. So then, rather than looking through a list of examples and deciding which example is the one that's most like the one that I'm doing, I can just know. That's... no cookies for me, thank you. I already had some triple ginger snaps a little bit earlier. Yeah, so I don't want the finished product in examples, I want the theory behind it. So I wish they would have given me the theory, but they didn't, and now I'm sad. But that's okay, because I'm just going to reverse engineer their numbers so that... Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, as a GM, especially because I do tend to improvise, or I want things to be available, I want improvisation to be available if the players do their thing, I want to really understand the theory behind where the numbers come from, not just the numbers at the end point. And I do know that some people don't want that. They just want you to tell them. They just want you to tell them what to do. You know what I mean? They just want to say, oh, okay, just tell me at the end point. I don't want to think about it. But I really like to know the theory crafting behind the numbers so that I can then be empowered as a GM to do what I want. So anyway, that's going to be my project for the weekend, is trying to reverse engineer those numbers. I will let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. Anyhow, that's my news. I feel like there's something else going on. Let's go talk to someone not accounted for in the adventure. Players. No. GM, maybe? I don't know what a French wafer is. I don't know what a French wafer is either. I mean, I'm just going to do it, right? I'm just going to let people improvise. I don't care. I just want to be... I mean, and of course, one of the things is that in this game, they always succeed at anything that's investigative related in terms of getting information. So that's easy. There's no rolling needed there. They want to go and find information, then they get the information. The one tricky thing about it is that technically they only get information that's important to the story for free. Other things they don't get for free. But if you actually follow through on that, then they know what things are important for the story and what things are not. So really, basically, you just give them all the information. If they want information, you just give it to them without making them roll. If they want bonuses or Ooh. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Hi, Granny. Thank you for the host. It is so kind of you to host me. I feel like I have been invited into your home and that you give me tea and also scones. Oh, thanks. It's my summary shirt. So anyway, don't worry about it. I've GM'd it before. I'm going to GM it again next week. And so I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream it on stream pretty soon. I made a very beautiful overlay. The overlay's beauteous. Got it all set up on Roll20. Not nearly as complicated and high-tech as Jer's setup, Roll20 setup is, but you know. Grinny, what are you doing? By the way, Grinny, we didn't start. We were waiting for you. We were waiting for you before we could play Butterfly Soup. But, you know, now that you're here, I think we can totally just do it, right? We were waiting for you. So far we've been Dia, who's slightly deaf in one ear, baseball player, super athletic, really, really smart, who is basically... What is happening on Roll20? Oh, I was just saying that Jer, so that I have set up a Roll20 campaign game, Roll20 game, for the Cthulhu Confidential game that I'm going to stream once scheduling is all settled. And I've got it looking really beautiful and nice, and it's all ready to go. I'm so excited. But Jer's Roll20 is way more professional. That's all. And I was just marveling at Jer's Roll20 skills with having like token actions and like, I want that. Like, how cool is that? It's not necessary for Cthulhu Confidential because it's only one player and one GM. But those are skills that I'm going to learn. I'm gonna learn it because it's amazing. So that's exciting to me. Right? I mean, I was just like, ooh, I'm learning new things. And I want to learn more macros. Like, right now, I just have one macro, and it's 1d6. It's just roll 1d6, because that's all I need, because you just roll a d6. That's all. And I think for my GURPS game, I just set up a roll 3d6, because that's also all I need. But I'm going to be inspired by Jer's skills. That's all. So Dia is in the process of realizing that she's a lesbian because she has this crush on her childhood friend Min, who's a juvenile delinquent and also super violent. Oh man, Trooper, I hope you're ready to play VTM with me because Jer and I worked on my character and she's going to be fun. Ooh, I hope so. I hope that she will be fun. Well, or maybe or maybe she's gonna kill everybody, because I feel like that's a possibility, and that you will kill all the other PCs and we'll all just be dead. It's possible. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what y'all are gonna do. I cannot say. Don't make me think about it. And her friend Min is a juvenile delinquent. All of them are in high school. They've now joined a baseball club, and we've just switched over, and we are now playing as Noelle, who is Dia's best friend, who has got like super Tiger Mom going on, and is super unathletic, and has just joined this baseball club, and is sort of in a space where she's trying to figure these things out. But here's the question, July 5th. The question is, also, please don't wait for me to play this game. I almost didn't show it because a lot of things are happening, but I wanted to say hi to Foxhole. Grinny, without you, nothing matters. Grinny! Do you feel loved? Don't worry. We didn't actually wait for you. It's just that you came in right about when I was ready to start, so it was convenient. That's all. So you were the catalyst. That's all. But it sounds more dramatic, doesn't it? We're like, we waited for you. Without you, life has no meaning. Right? That's dramatic. Also, don't kill all of our characters immediately, Grinny. I know I am laying in it, but see, I feel like if I were to in order to properly lay it on thick, like really thick, I think what I would need would be like, somebody, I would need like a friend behind the screen with like a thunder sheet, and then I could be like, Grinny, and they could go, and it'd be like thunder, and then like I could have fake rain on me, and then I could be like looking up in the rain, and it would be like a 1990s boy band music video. It would be epic. Speaking of which, I suppose I could have sound effects. I can't. I think I need other things in my life to have sound effects. I don't know. Oh no, they do that in Sirenscape, don't they? I should think about that. I'm not gonna think about it right now. Anyway, Noelle comes home. She's like, what a day. I somehow ended up playing baseball, got patted by some random upperclassmen, and was interrogated over arson. Grinny says I'm a national treasure and that I should never change. Thank you, Grinny. But I mean, wouldn't you? So, okay, wait. I need a Foley artist. I need a Foley artist just for my streams who's like just off screen. You know, just like on the old time radio shows where they're there. Speaking of which, can I just tell you a real quick thing, and then we'll get back to it. I have to tell you one of my favorite scenes in Ugly Betty, the TV show from some time ago. One of my most favorite scenes is that Vanessa Williams, ex-Miss America, right, first Black Miss America and all that business, she plays the antagonist, Wilhelmina Slater? Wilhelmina, last name. Anyway, so it's a bit about the TV show, if you don't know it, it's about a fashion magazine. The dad dies, the son is sort of named the new editor-in-chief, which is sort of irritating because he has no experience in fashion whatsoever, and he's just given the job because he's like the son. But this woman, Wilhelmina, has been the assistant editor-in-chief all this time, and she's bitter that she didn't get the job, and so she's the main antagonist for the show. And because the son is super irresponsible and always has sex with whoever is his secretary, they hire Ugly Betty, who is supposed to be ugly, so that he will not be tempted by her, so that maybe he will get work done, right? So that's the setup. So at one point in time, Wilhelmina invites Ugly Betty to the roof of the building to talk to her about something, right? And so then she's like, so then Ugly Betty comes up to the roof, and there's Wilhelmina, and she's like standing on the roof, and like they're shooting her from below. Also, she totally wasn't ugly at all, like not at all. I agree with you, Levi. And so Wilhelmina, she says something like super dramatically evil and over the top, and she's like, and da 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 da, and all of a sudden, like, you hear this like dramatic clap of thunder. End of the 90s. I don't think it wasn't into the 90s, Ice Bunny. Your timing's off again. Because I did not graduate undergraduate until 2001, and Ugly Betty was definitely a grad school show. So it was 2000s, but it was not late 90s. That's right, it was not the late 90s. Ice Bunny, you keep thinking things from the 90s when they weren't in the 90s. America Ferrera is totally gorgeous. And so, but wait, so she's up there, right? And she says the evil thing, and then there's this clap of thunder, this really dramatic clap of thunder, which is funny because it's daytime and in Los Angeles and super sunny. And you hear, you see America Ferrera as Betty react to this clap of thunder, like, what? And she looks, and then the camera pans, and then you see Wilhelmina's assistant with a thunder sheet going, shaking it like this. And it was just so funny because what you thought was non-diegetic actually was diegetic, and it was just a dude with a thunder sheet. Why did the show try to make her ugly? Because that was the concept from the original telenovela that they took it from, Betty La Fea. So, right, like that was rightly by that. I just thought that was funny. So the original concept was that this character was ugly from the telenovela they took it from, and so that was why. I don't know what they did. I have to sort of see there was like I think 2 different versions of the telenovela. Yeah, it's Ugly Betty is an adaptation of a telenovela. That's what it is. Hey everyone, it's so good to see you all. Like they questioned us all separately and our accounts of Jerry fell apart. In the end, like they made us do push-ups as punishment. I'm exhausted. Like I'm home. This is the Tiger Mom. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm supposed to let you all know, because we always have this here as an option, that I try to keep my content disclosure command up to date so that you can know if any given game may not be for you. And, so you know, Butterfly Soup has brief written depictions of parental, emotional, and physical abuse, no visuals, and there are also some ableist slurs. We've not run into them yet, but this is what the creator of the game lets us know is here, so you know it. What did you get on the math test? Says the mom. Like an A? A? Why not A+? Noelle's mom is cutting a column out of the Chinese newspaper. Look at this article. A CEO sold his company for over $1 billion and donated $200 million to UC Berkeley. There's a building at Berkeley named for him now. He's American-born Chinese, just like you. If he can do it, why can't you? I'm putting this on your wall to inspire you. She gets up and tapes it in Noelle's bedroom next to the shelf, gleaming with Noelle's math competition trophies. Ooh, that's the snake that Dia gave her. Let's check your computer. Yaoi-seme. Dude, what the fuck did I miss in elementary school? Your mom did that? Oh. This, by the way, is Akarsha. According to Min, basically, she's your childhood arch nemesis. And Dia's ex? Me wants to claw this mother's... she'd cut out articles about kids getting scholarships and stuff. Yeah, my parents just didn't do that. And Ice Bunny wants to claw this mother to bits. Noelle. Like, the arch nemesis part is accurate, but she's not Dia's ex. That's ridiculous. Like, okay, she didn't use those exact words, but pretty much. That's impossible. Like, they're both girls. So? Like, what do you mean, so? I can't believe you have an arch nemesis. I didn't even know people had those in real life. How's this going to work? I, don't understand what you're asking. Please reword the question. Oh, by the way, also, last week we decided who is who, and I think I'm more of an Akarsha. Many people in chat are Noelle. Self-described. What are you going to do about Min? Nothing. She doesn't pose me any threat. Dee made her promise not to hurt me before, so she's strictly limited to insulting and threatening me. I'll bark and no bite, so to speak. And I'm probably actually the safest person in the school, as the only one with this kind of immunity. I'll just try my best to, like, avoid her. Oh, and they have some hey, too. Hey, too. I'm Akarsha now. I used to be Dia. See? Okay, I was super Akarsha in middle school. Like, I was so Akarsha in middle school. That's just true. Yeah. What? She's friends with both Dia and me now. You gotta figure out how to deal with her sooner or later. Like, no, I don't. My strategy has worked flawlessly all the way through elementary school. There's no reason to change it now. Your strategy? The maybe if I ignore the problem it'll go away strategy? I don't really have a choice. You don't understand how, like, stupid she really is. Have Gur smacks the keyboard. Oh, and they have some have to. Keyboard. She's not just pretending to be dumb like you. Min, I am Min. Grinny is Min. So Grinny is a knife girl and likes to stab people. It happens. It happens, you know. But you know what, Grinny? I would never say anything bad about your penchant to stab people with knives and also have a jar full of eyeballs, because then you might stab me with a knife. And I wouldn't like that. So, like, you stab people. It's awesome. Just not me. That's all. She's dumb for real. She once carved her name. You have 2 arch nemesis? Oh, you have 2. I don't have any arch nemesis. I have people who are irritating in my life, but they're not my arch nemesis. Ask Levi, who sees me bitch about my job. I am Min. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Don't worry, I just let that go right on through. Automod was like, no, and I was like, Automod, shut up. You don't know. You're not the boss of me. I was just, you know, I un-automated that real fast. You know. She once, like, carved her name into a desk and couldn't figure out how they caught her. Hey, Gritty, I feel the same way, except I can fire someone if I'm mad. I don't actually do that. I cannot fire people, because that's not how academia works. And when they're irritating people... You know what's interesting when you talk about arch nemesis? Because I'm thinking about some people who I will argue with academically, but they're not my arch nemesis. I don't care. They get... Automod, bitch, please, says Cher. They get moved? No. They just stick around and irritate me in meetings. That's all. But like, I feel like that's not an arch nemesis. I feel like an arch nemesis takes up a lot of your mental space. You know what I mean? Like, for me, like, if you have an arch nemesis, like, you think about them, and you're like, erg, and you ponder them a lot. And I don't have anybody that is that present in my mind. Like, there are people who are irritating, but I'm like, nope, don't care. Just not. Wait! Hold up! Wait, I got it! Well, what did I miss? Jer got feisty about an Automod. All hell the Automod, Jer. What I like is that Jer is not the Automod. Jer is the real mod. Jer is like the authentic mod. Right? Like, not like the autopilot mod, but the committed mod. Uppity humans! See, Levi understands the Automod is, like, out to get us. No, I try not to, but if they try some shit again, I'm ready to fight back. Does it count if you constantly think about throwing people downstairs? It depends. The same person or different people? I mean, if it's like a revolving series of people, but not the same person, I think it doesn't count. Fluffy Real Mod! Fluffy Real Mod is, yeah. Oh. Wait, hold up! I got it! Join the baseball club! Why? How does that, like, solve anything? It doesn't! But trust me, it always works in the movies. Same person. Share Squishy Mod. Is it okay? Here's the question, Grinny. Does this person keep irritating you? I feel like if you want to throw them downstairs because they keep irritating you, I don't know if that moves into arch nemesis space yet, or if it's just like a rational reaction to people being super irritating. Just, you know, ooh, Jer's a modular mod, like a Moog synthesizer. That's awesome. Whenever two characters hate each other, they end up in a situation where they're forced to work together. They come out of it as BFFs. Like, more realistically, like, they go from enemies to, like, worse enemies. Hey, Grinny, I've been trying to show you my butt for, like, the entire week. Why you ignore me? Seriously. Hi. I hope the week went well and things. Oh, dear God. I customize Jer. I feel like garbage crit, but I'm surviving. Yeah, I'm glad that you're surviving, and I don't want you to feel like garbage. So, Grinny, can I give you, like... what can I give you? Well, let me give you this heart. So that's sending you some love. And then here, I know what I can do. I will send you, well, where'd they go? I had some other emotes. Maybe I don't have other emotes. I did have some. Wait, I will send you also, tentacles, because that might make you feel happy. And then I will send you oh, and a number 1. There you go. Those ooh, PB TV. I need to subscribe to PB so I can give butts to Grinny. That's all. Hey Sal, how are you? Salad Skin. Trooper McTrooperson, Grin Fandango. Now I feel like I need to sing, but I'm not going to do it. I'll see all the tentacles for you. Hey Sal, can you do the Fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. No, stop it. I like, oh, PB is great. PB is super awesome. Oh, hey, by the way, I don't think I told you all. The giveaway for today is the cyberpunk action game Ruiner, and I will be hosting Critical Role tonight because... I feel like... Okay, so now what I want to see is somebody who's a musician who plays butts, who can, like, create really cool rhythms on other people's butts, and then, like, would line up a bunch of butts, and then... But all the butts are in tuxedos, or like other kinds of formal wear, and then they'll be like, but, I don't even know what's going on here. I don't know what's wrong with me, sorry. I was gonna say Trooper, Bo Blooper, but you know, no bloopers, just boopers. It's true, it's Trooper, Bo Blooper, so it'd be a boop, it'd be a booper. Yeah, you know, you'd have to have different sized butts, all different sized butts, so that you could get, and like different consistencies of butts, so you can get different butt sounds, is what I would think. And then you'd have like a bunch of butt drums. And right, you'd have to have all these varieties of butts on stage, and like tall butts and short butts and wide butts and skinny butts and like squishy butts and like hard butts, and you have them all lined up, and then you would like do Beethoven on the butts. But the thing is, here's how you'd have to sell it. The way you sell it is if the people with the butts are completely like stone-faced and serious, and then the person playing the butt percussion is also completely serious, as if it's like the most serious thing ever and not at all ridiculous, and then they're just like but, and I just feel like that would be amazing. Right? Totally informal wear. I dubbed the show The Butts Are Alive with the Sound of Music. That would, oh my gosh, The Butts Are Alive with the Sound of Music would be so good. Oh, And like, and I just see like a person like with like the butt musician like in the tuxedo. I just feel like it would be so good. Whew. This is what the Foxhole is about. It's about discussions of butts. Yes. I'm calling it right now. We're going to miraculously set our differences aside and work as a team. Also, we win by 1. Come on, Frenchmen. One of us. One of us. No. Thanks that you said that, Crit. What, Levi? Would the butts be covered in formal wear or... Oh. Okay, Sal, now, because you asked that question, in my mind, what I'm imagining is... Okay, just work with me for a moment. I'm imagining people in, like, evening gowns and tuxedos, all formal, but, like, with butt cutouts, like buttless chaps. But, like, so, like, an evening gown with, like, a butt cutout. Like 2 little butt cutouts. And then, like, a tuxedo pants with 2 little butt cutouts. And... Right? And, like, exactly, it's like, yes, axless, assless tux chaps. Like, I'm just saying that would be the most hilarious thing ever. I just think, right, because Gritty's right, they do need to be naked so you could get good slap sounds. And I just feel like that would be so hilarious. Like, I could see, like, these sequined dresses and these tuxedos and these, like, butt chaps. Oh my goodness. Don't. First off, I don't even know how this happened, but it happened. Badonkadonk. It's true, bare butt does sound different than one in sweats. There's that song by Trace Atkins, Honky Tonk Badonkadonk, and in case you don't listen to country music, but there's one. It's called Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. It's by, I think it's by Trace Atkins, in case you're interested. Yes! Leave the Eiffel Tower behind! Stop telling everyone like I live inside the Eiffel Tower. This may not be the best chat combo we've had, but this is probably going to be one of my faves. I think it actually might be one of the best chat combos we've had. It's all about the... Well, maybe... Okay, well, maybe you'd have to have some people with naked butts and then some people with, like, lycra spandex butts so you could have different butt sounds. I'm just saying that you might need to have multiple butts. Oh, wait, and here's the best part. Wait, the way you stage it is that you have... when the curtain comes up and you have the line of musicians facing you, so you don't know that their butts are bare. They're just standing there very, very serious. And then the musician comes out from the wings of the stage, comes in front, and sort of like bows to the audience. And then does this sign like this, and then all the musicians standing, they turn around so you can see their butts, and then he starts playing the butts. That would be... Spandex butts would be like the butt snare, and I just feel like that would be... The staging would be hilarious. You've got to imagine it. I grew up listening almost exclusive to country music because my older brother pitched a fit if anything else came up on the radio. Sal knows very well Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. Well then. But see, Sal, how old is your country knowledge? Like, are you, like, down with 90s country, 80s country? Like, do you love the Judds? Reba McEntire? George Strait? Like, Clint Black? How far back do you go? The Mandrell sisters? Are you in the 70s? Like, where does your country stop? How far back? The 90s to the early 2000s. All right, okay. So I'm not going to bring up the Mandrell sisters, but, like, I don't know, maybe you're listening to, like, Willie Nelson. I don't know. The 90s to early 2000s had some really good country, though. I was listening to a lot of country then. Pre-rock country. But it's funny, though, because country always comes in and out of rock. Do you know what I mean? Like, those things are not... I mean, once rock and roll started, like, rock and roll was already... Like, that's already connected to country. And, of course, Johnny Cash, right? I mean, Johnny Cash was also not unrelated to rock, right? And so there's a way in which the rock sound... I mean... Hank Williams Jr., do you know what I mean? Like, there's a way in which it always sort of comes in and out in different moments. Because you live in the world, and you're influenced by the world that you live in. So, yeah, it's just, just goes through different styles. And speaking of songs, man, I heard a Linda Ronstadt song that I hadn't heard since probably childhood. It was great. Was it? Because Linda Ronstadt's pretty amazing. It wasn't Hit Me With Your Best Shot, though, because I think that's Pat Benatar. Was it Don't Make Your Brown Eyes Blue? Was it Heartbreaker? What was it? Country Western does have an interesting musical relationship to rock and even punk sometimes. That is also true. But I'm not nearly smart or well enough to comment on that with any sort of authority. Oh, it's fine. But clearly, like, you know what I mean? Like, these things are all related. I mean, that's the funny thing. Nope, not going to talk about it. I will say this. We like to imagine that music sits in these really different spaces, but we don't sit in different spaces. And so we're always influenced by the things around us. And clearly, if you listen to country music like Honky Tonk Badonkadonk and are clearly also being influenced by hip hop. I was listening to Trick Pony, and they've got there's a number of country songs that have rap breaks now, rap-ish breaks. Oh yeah, no. Alt country and psychobilly have got a lot of punk influences in them. So you just have to get the right country, but there's quite a bit of punk and alt country psychobilly. So it just depends on like what subgenre of country you're thinking about. That's all. Make your dreams into reality. Like, this isn't my dream. Then like, what is? Doesn't it like bother you that everyone else our age gets to have fun? Reverend Horton Heat is a very good example, Jer. Thank you, Jer. High five. Boom. Like, bro, where's my complicated relationship drama? Like, where's my reckless teen adventures? Like, don't you feel like you're missing out sitting at home alone all the time? No, because, like, it'll pay off in the future. Yeah, but, like, your youth is irreplaceable. Noelle was invited to the baseball club group chat. And actually, I mean, yeah. There's some really interesting... I think, so I have a theory. It's a music... Why do you get me all talking? So I have this theory. Well, it's more like an observation. It's a thing that I've noticed and I think is interesting, and I'm still working through it. And I will work on it. I will publish something on it later. I don't know when. But what I think is interesting is that there are genres of music that I call cohering genres, and there are genres of music that I call splintering genres. And a cohering genre is a genre that says that all of these things across time are all the same genre, whereas a splintering genre is one wherein they see difference. So, but no, they're in high school now. They're now they're in high school, Sal. They're in 9th grade. So, take country, for example. Country and jazz are what I would call cohering genres, in that people, like, it's really important for the people in those genres to sort of create this lineage where everything is the same genre. So then, for example, something like the original Dixieland jazz band from like 1915 is somehow in the same genre as Herbie Hancock, right? It's jazz. And like, this is jazz music, and jazz covers over 100 years of things that sound really different, that don't sound similar at all, but yet they want that genre to have this lineage. And country's the same way. If you look at like the singing cowboys of the 20s, like Gene Autry or something, right, or Jimmy Rogers, and then you sort of take something like Shania Twain, they don't sound alike at all. Psychobilly doesn't sound like, I mean, these are like Countrypolitan, like Patsy Cline, like these are really different sounds, but it's important to the people who are attached to that genre to imagine it as being long, having this long history, and all being the same genre. Whereas if you take something like electronic dance music, they don't, like, they will splinter that genre. They're like, oh, no. I'm sorry, I listen to ambient, and that's totally different from ambient. And I'm sorry, I listen to, I don't listen to dubstep, I listen to brostep, but you, like, I mean, like, they make, and like, for them, for that field, all these genres, house and trance and etc., like they're all considered different genres, and the people who like those genres often don't like the other genres and get mad if you think that they're the same. And so I think that's just really interesting that you have some genres that want to make all these distinctions and think of each one as being very different, when like the difference is like what kind of filter they put on their bass. Come on now. And whereas you get other genres that want to have this big long line. And I think that's really interesting, and I want to do more with that. Speaking of, I had a lady ask me to recommend her a good jazz club in the Boston the other day. So I know you listen to, well, actually, that's not true, Ice Bunny, you don't. You listen to 90s techno. Well, you listen to Eurodance, is what you listen to. I find it very, I mean, it's possible that you listen to old school techno, from the people who invented it, which were 3 black guys in Detroit in the 80s, the Belleville 3, but I somehow imagine you don't. I think it is unlikely that you're listening to Model 500 and that whole group of 3 dudes in their basement in Detroit. I imagine you're listening to Eurotechno from the 90s and Eurodance from the 90s, which is not the same as the original techno. Because the original techno is... No, Ice Bunny, it is not. Techno was invented by 3 black guys in Detroit in the 80s. Techno's not German. It is a... That is a misconception and a lack of knowledge about history, but techno is not German. Techno got picked up by Germans, but it was invented by Juan Atkins, Derek May, and... yeah, no, it's true. Juan Atkins, Derek May, and... what's the third guy's name? I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, techno was invented by these 3 black kids in high school, in their basement, in Detroit. In the 80s. Techno isn't German. What I'm getting is basically black guys invented all music and white guys stole a lot of it. Black guys didn't invent all music, but there is an awful lot of popular music that was invented by black guys in the United States. This is true. But Ice Bunny, techno's not German. And I say this as a person who has actually taught a class on the history of electronic dance music. So I'm just saying it. This is I've not taught that class. Did they? No, they didn't move to Germany, but Germans picked up the music. They were doing their thing, and it sort of came over to Europe, just like a lot of things came over to Europe, like punk came over to Europe, and it became very big in Germany. But and I think they probably toured a bit when they became really big there. But techno, actually, it's American. It's from Detroit. And if you want old school techno, yes, that would be... Oh! Crit Witch! I will see you when you come back. I will go and... Marusha, gosh, that's so late. It's like a whole decade. It's a whole decade. Like Marusha's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that's like mid-90s? Mid-90s? That's like a whole decade after Atkins, May, and third guy invented the genre. Just telling you. I'll just like take a quick look and then quit. That's it. I'll go and post if I can find some stuff on YouTube. I'll go and post some early techno for you all. She's gonna join the chat. Marusha with her green eyebrows. Oh, because here's the thing, right? If you want to think about it, early techno was about deindustrialization in Detroit. Here are these 3 kids who are in Detroit, and Detroit had been this really great place for the third guy was responsible. I feel so bad that I cannot remember his name right now. Atkins, May, and Juan Atkins, Derek May, and I feel so irresponsible. Because I was a tiny baby bunny in the 80s and first rebel in the 90s. It is fun, but I'm just letting you know. It's in the same way that people think that punk was invented in England, and it wasn't. It wasn't invented in England. I mean, it got really big there, but also it wasn't. Like, people think all sorts of things. That's all. Fourth roommate was third guy, which is a little known fact. Little known fact. Fourth roommate invented techno. We should tell Lauren and Jackie Dash that. Noelle has entered the chat room. Dia. Ha! Yay! Like, hello? What the fuck, says Min. And my dad's... Of course your dad dislikes it, because your dad is older and conservative, and the whole point of younger music is often to piss off parents, and so then parents are pissed off by it. Like, that's part of the point of it. I'm sure the music that your dad liked when he was a kid, his parents didn't like. It's the way of things. Or at least it has been the way of things since about 1920. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lying to you. Since about 1890. I mean, 1920 is like a big split, but... 1900. Into the 1890s. With ragtime. Although, I mean, you can... Because you didn't really have youth culture before then. But, you know. Like, why are you here? Since Aristotle. I need to lurk and try not to die. Don't die, Grinny. You can kill people, though. What are you going to do? Use a parabola to calculate how to throw the ball? Parabola? Shut the fuck out. Why you use sticks and hot skins over hollow rocks? Back in my day, we drop rocks on Tri-Mate Foot and call their scream music. Not real music. That's suffering for your art. Sal, it's so true. Once we started using, like, newfangled things, like skins over hollow rocks, it's all downhill. All downhill. You long green bean? Green bean? Shut the fuck out! Like, you stupid, overachieving Asian fob loser stereotype? Overachieving. Big words for, like, someone who'll be attending community college and working at McDonald's. Guys, come on. Don't be like this. Become BFFs. Look how much you have in common. Asian, full of anger. You both like Dia. Let's all sing the Barney song. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. Min has changed the group chat name to Fuck You Noelle. Ouch! Ouch. I don't like this group chat name. Suck it. Noelle has changed the group chat name to Baseball Club. Min has changed the group chat name to Fuck You Noelle. Like, stop this. Noelle has changed the group name to Baseball Club. Min has changed the group name to Fuck You Noelle. Guys! Guys, this is so immature! Like, how about a compromise? Like, what sort of compromise? Yaoi Seme has changed the group name to Baseball Club. Like, thank you. What the fuck? How is this a compromise? I didn't get anything. Yaoi Seme has changed her name to Noelle Fucker 69. Nice. Salute. Salute. I worry about them. I take it back. This is, like, unacceptable. Change it back. Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return. To obtain something of equal value must be lost. This is alchemy's first law of equivalent exchange. In those days, we really believed it to be the world's one and only truth. This accurately represents group chats when I was in middle school. We didn't have group chats in middle school because I'm old. We had getting on the telephone and three-way calling. That's what we had. Three-way calling. Three-way calling. On your landline. Boom. I hate you. We just got FMA'd. Starts crying. I'm crying, you made me cry. FMA'd. French Masters of Arts. Finicky miso addict. Fog Mandarin apple. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. There we go. I was like, FMA. Sorry. No, we didn't. Two-way landline or going to my friends and hanging with her. Yep. If you don't change it, I'm not going to be like your partner for school projects anymore. Be right back. Driving up to Boston with a complete Blu-ray set. Just. Oh, hey. There's a knock at my door. What is it? Oh, it's Sal with Full Metal Alchemist. Just like that. Noelle Fucker 69 has changed her name to Yaoi Semi. Fucking masticating assholes. It could be that. It could be that. Darn. It was like good while it lasted. I wonder if there's anything else left to figure out about baseball that no one else has yet. Like other strategies that make us statistically more likely to win? Or weird loopholes? Can we release multiple balls into the air to confuse our opponents? I think that would just confuse us too. Oh. Actually, Sal, now that you say that, I have all of these images in my mind and they're not good images. I'm imagining just end scene. Cause, it's, yeah. Yep. All sorts of thoughts. Thanks, Sal. I am too now. I'm also now. Yep. Just Sal, thanks. Now you've just gotten my, like, sphincter dentata in my mind. Just now it's happening. Playing Atari, smoking and drinking soda, happy life. You were smoking in middle school? Ice Bunny. Ice Bunny. Don't smoke cigarettes in middle school. And you're welcome. I regret nothing. And you should... Je ne regrette non. No. I'm not gonna sing the Edith Piaf because I do not know the words, but you know what I mean. Je ne rien. Edith Piaf. It's good. It's a good song, and I stand by you. I salute you. I salute you, Sal. What about advantages for batting? Shorty eat the booty like groceries. Or maybe the booty eats shorts like groceries because it has teeth. Just saying. Like, what if instead of bats we brought those yaoi paddles? What the fuck's a yaoi paddle? Google it. In any case, they have rules about what kinds of bats you can use. I started when I was in 5th grade when I was 11. Ice Bunny. That's so European of you. Europeans smoke like chimneys. It's not healthy, Ice Bunny. It's bad for your lungs. Bad for your lungs. Dude, this just gave me a great idea. I'm Albert Einstein. Yaoi changed her name to Albert Einstein. Was that your idea? Was that your idea? No, that's not it. It was just my reward for being a genius. What if you break a bat in half and dual wield one half in each hand? Actual baseball fact. Left-handed hitters have a small advantage in baseball because A, it's hard to switch over to pitching against them, and B, they're about 3 feet closer to first base. Nice! Alright, hold on. Wait. Copy. Add quote. That is not even how you spell quote. Quote. Salexin 2018. Added. Boom. You're added. That's a good one. That's, as a lefty, I appreciate it. I'm there. Like, I don't think there'd be any advantage doing this. We gotta try it to know for sure. For science! There's rules about damaged bats. If they had vending machines for cigarettes that didn't ask for ID, but I didn't smoke since I was back from my parents. Well, that's good. That's good, because smoking's not good for you. If they break, they're removed from play without penalty. No! My plan is crumbling to pieces! Your plan was in pieces from the start. Rude. My backup plan is... we could secretly replace Dia's bones with synthetic ones. I don't like this plan. What about nanomachines? I don't want nanomachines. Like, nanomachines are not even at a level where we can use them yet. It's still a theoretical field. What? I thought they made nanocars already. Wait, no. Let's hear it out, right? We've got to hear it out. With wheels and everything. The foxhole is such a bad influence on me in all the best ways. I think that makes us the best influence, Ice Bunny. I feel like we are the best influence and not the worst influence. Yeah. And pretty soon, Ice Bunny, I'll just tell you, boom. I want nanomachines with... I want nano cars with wheels and everything. Like, but the question is, if you had a nano car with wheels and everything, would it just be like in your hand, you walk around, and people are like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm holding my nano car. Oh, I was just because of, why? What happened? It was last night. Right, last night during Leviathan, watching, modding, it was all good. But then somebody brought up pneumatic tubes, and so I started looking up pneumatic tubes, and they were trying to make pneumatic tube subways in the beginning of the century, and they had this whole plan to make pneumatic tube subways in New York City, and pneumatic tube subways can go really, really fast. But Boss Tweed, the famous corrupt politician, basically sunk the idea because he had invested money in some competing form of public transportation. So we could have had pneumatic tube subways if it were not for Boss Tweed. But that means in no time you turn me into a sporty non-smoker. Ta-dum! But this means that we should have a sci-fi, an alternative sci-fi... Like, you can do a steampunk game with pneumatic tube subways, is what I'm trying to tell you. You can do it. Pneumo tubes. And now I just want pneumatic tubes. And like in Prague, they had a pneumatic tube system that went 37 miles. It covered like 37 miles. So like you can have like super huge, long pneumatic tubes, and apparently they still use pneumatic. Oh, and then it said that apparently, while there are some places that like hospitals that still use pneumatic tubes. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you for the host, Asteni. Thank you. Woo! Welcome in, all of Asteni and all of Asteni's raiders. Woo! Hi, how are you all? We're talking about pneumatic tubes. Pneumatic, not nomadic. Nomadic means tubes that wander. We actually mean pneumatic tubes with the air. Hey everybody, welcome in. Hello, welcome to the Academic Foxhole. Thanks, Asteni. It's my Bluebeard. Welcome in all of the Asteni folks to the Academic Foxhole. I'm Tripper SJP. Everybody else who's hanging out here, they're all the battle buddies if you don't know them. And everybody's awesome here. We play story-heavy games. Like if you like Asteni, you will like me. Now, more or less, I feel like that's true. Because Asteni and I are actually the same person? We're not. But we could be. Maybe. It would be kind of complicated at first to be the same person. But wouldn't it be funny if all streamers were actually just the same person? Like, what if there weren't many streamers at all in the world? What if there are only like 13 streamers in the whole world? They just wore different hats. In that first short-lived attempt at sci-fi about space pirates, I had the EVA suits they would be using during boarding have pneumatic jets studded throughout so that the pirates could expel air from the pneumo tubes in order to maneuver in zero and low. That's awesome. Granny says, I don't think bad influence means what you think it means. Somebody's watching me. and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Mochi's mom, thank you so much for the follow. It is much appreciated. And I just want to, what if Twitch is a quantum reality? Also, if you're interested, we have a Discord where you can hang out with us and chat. We chat about random things. You know, we're a mellow and friendly Discord of nice things. Creepy song, creepy sound clip hype. I really love the creepy sound clips. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me. I do. I really like them. I am worried about that, but it is what it is. Right now we're playing Butterfly Soup, which is one of the 6 games nominated for the Excellence in Narrative Award by IGF, the Independent Games Festival, and we're going to play all 6 of them. This is the first one. Grinny's totally friendly, but she may stab you. It's possible. That's the thing that Grinny, she keeps a jar of eyeballs. Grinny has teeth. Cindy's not a person, just a very elegant AI. What if all Twitch people are AI? What if? Granny just pretends to be friendly so that she can eat all of us and steal our eyes. Oh my goodness. So we're playing Butterfly Soup, which is a high school teen lesbian Asian American baseball romance game. And right now we're dealing with Noelle and Albert Einstein, also known as Akarsha. Noelle, she's super unsporty, very unsporty. Her mom is a super heavy tiger mom and very smart. And she is best friends with Dia, who's very, very strong, also very smart, and super into baseball. And I know we're just not a... Ice Bunny, we're not a bad influence. We're just not. And then there's Min, who's super violent and a juvenile delinquent, and Dia's sort of first love, maybe, sort of. And then there's Akarsha, who's the weirdo, also very smart. Twitch is just Amazon's deep learning AI testing ground. This is getting dystopic. I like it. Ooh. What if that were true? What if we were all really, really, really good AI? I think it would be amazing. And then what if TwitchCon? Okay. So imagine that TwitchCon, you're like, oh, let's go to TwitchCon and meet all of the streamers. But if you are not one of the AI people, you actually are kidnapped and replaced by an android, a la the Stepford Wives. Like, what if TwitchCon is actually like a big base where they grab you and they turn you into AIs? I'm just saying that could be where it happens, right? That like people start streaming and they're regular streamers and they're like, oh, this seems so cool because they're real people, but then they go to TwitchCon and then they're replaced with AI. Oh, does Detroit Become Human? Is that all about Twitch being? Is Detroit Become Human a mix between the Stepford Wives and the Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Because I didn't realize that. I don't want nano cars. We are Prime. I like it. What if I wouldn't pass the Turing test? I hope I do. That would be sad if I didn't. Right? Yes. The Wikipedia says that nanocars don't even have motors. They just have 4 wheels attached to an empty frame. Oh, don't forget to follow. If you no pressure. You don't have to follow if you don't want to. But if you do want to follow and stalk me, that's fine, because I always feel that somebody's watching me. As the song says. Also, if we get 500 follows, I don't know, something really amazing is going to happen. I don't know what it is yet, but it'll be something really good. I think I want to do a charity stream, but I've got to figure out how to do a charity stream that that works, right? Because I know that there's like trickiness about doing charity streams, about getting the donations to go right. So I'm gonna ask people who've done charity streams and figure out the best way to do it. Granny follows Super home and lives in... Hey, my closet's a pretty decent size. You know, the doors are pretty flimsy, but, like, the closet's a pretty decent size, Granny. You can totally live there. I'd have to just move out some stuff, but if you want, you know, my closet, me closet is soup closet. And then you'll find out where I get my burritos. Ooh. Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa. Let me spell your name. Tagadorora. Chin me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Tagged Aurora. Thank you so much for the follow. I was misreading your name. I was like Tagadora. Tagadorora. But it's Tagged Aurora. But I was making it, I was getting the emphasis on the syllables wrong in a way that was pretty exciting in my mind. I will just call you Aurora. But in my mind it was like Tagedaora. Tagedaora. But no, it's Tagged Aurora or just Aurora. But like I was imagining your name was like super like, aha, my name is Tagedaora. Dauro. I was having a hard time figuring out after the dour part. Is it Daurora or Darora? But anyway, it's Aurora. So so that solves that one. That's how the name is pronounced. Don't. Sometimes you know, just sometimes. Anyway, Noelle says they don't do anything. Oh, hey MTO, how are you doing? It is nice to have you here. MTO 2424. By the way, we're gonna have a giveaway around 8 o'clock for the Cyberpunk game Ruiner. Just so you know, I'm doing well. We have been distracted by a lot of things so far, which is fine. About discussing punk, like country music that's influenced by punk, talking about Detroit techno, which was invented by 3 black guys in a basement in Detroit in the 80s, and all sorts of things. You must give me the Cyberpunk game. It is in my contract. It is possible. It's possible. Oh, so here are the nano cars. This is, oh, that's what they look like. Huh. But what would you do with a nano car? Then why the hell did they even create them? Like, I don't know. They would be just floating around pointlessly inside Dia. For our purposes, gene therapy would be more practical. The technology is already used to treat muscle-wasting disorders. We could use it to change Dia's gene expression and increase production of, like, proteins to make her, like, stronger. It would be, like, totally undetectable by drug tests. That's probably true. Oh my fucking god. I don't want gene therapy. It'd be like doping, but with your genes. Outlaw Country is very punk, and so is some, oh yeah, totally, right? There's totally some punky Outlaw Country, some psychobilly, some of that stuff is like alt country, can be super, super punky. Mm-hmm. Actually, little known, well, I know it, but Katie Lang's very first album was a cowpunk album, and that was called A Truly Western Experience. It was pretty weird. I liked it, but that was independently done. And then her first album on her major label, Angel with a Lariat, still had some cowpunk sensibility to it, but her first album was like super out there. I only have it on cassette tape. I wonder if I can get it on CD. Those genes are dope, yo. Don't dope your jeans. Don't dope in your jeans. That sounds like pooping in your jeans. Don't poop in your jeans. Go to the bathroom. Gene doping. Has anyone done this yet? Like, I wouldn't know. If you haven't seen the country metal from Africa, it's actually mind-blowing, and their outfits are... Oh! Okay. Drummer boy, give me a reference. Give me a name of a band. I'm going to look this up. Or just link it in our Discord. Give us a link. I want to see that. I want to see some country metal from Africa so bad. We have a media channel, Media Musings, in the Discord. Please go there and send a link because I really want to watch it. Like, super, super true. Because for those who don't know, I'm a musicologist and I teach popular music studies, and so I'm always really, really interested in cool popular music stuff. If it's cool popular, or actually uncool popular music stuff, I'm also really interested in. So, doesn't matter. If popular music stuff cool or uncool, give me a link because I'm super excited about it. They should not tell that to the bikers from the Tour de France. They do try everything to cheat. Drummer boy, you just made the man whose job it is to know music ask you about music. I'm so excited. Tell me more about this. Skinflint is the one I checked out. They are Botswana Iron Maiden. I'm taking notes. Skinflint. Botswana Iron Maiden. Well, this is going to be so excellent. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm looking it up. How is Freshwater Merfolk coming? I'm also music dude. Ooh, are you really? That is so cool, drummer boy. Nice. Tell me, drummer boy, what kind of stuff do you like to do? And what are your instruments of choice? That's my question for you. I'm looking it up, dude, and no one's ever done it. There aren't any regulations on it yet. I bet all the baseball people don't even know what it is. Oh, it's on the back burner for now. That's why Trooper knows that techno is not German, and he should send that info to QI. Do you think they would? I feel like people who know techno really well know that. Like, I feel like it's like, that's a thing. You could be like a gene doping pioneer. You haven't even been here 10 minutes yet, and you're already destroying baseball. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to do it. Guys, OMG! I looked up cyborg on Wikipedia, and I found there's a man, Oh. He has a USB cable in his head. What the fuck? Techno, yeah. Yeah, it's an evolution of disco. I mean, all of it is, right? I mean, all of that electronic dance music that we have now basically comes out of disco. Especially, like, Giorgio Moroder and his Eurodisco. But disco and then some experimental electronic music. But like a mix of those two things. Basically, yeah. Totally. Since 2004, British artist Neil Harbison has a cyborg antenna implanted in his head that allows him to extend his perception of colors beyond the human visual spectrum through vibrations in his skull. Ooh. I've been mostly doing D&D setting music for shows like Roleplay here on Twitch, and that's branched out into a bunch of other stuff. That is so cool! That is so cool! I love that! Drummer boy, high five. Boom! That's like it's a high five on the internet. I don't know if that was a good high five or a bad high five, but I'm just going to assume that it was a good one. So that is so cool. I have not. Yes, high five. I've not been able to compose in ages because I've been too busy. But I hope to get back into composition sometime soon-ish. But I've got a lot of writing I have to do, and I really have to prioritize my writing. So I've got to get some stuff written, and then I can get back to composing. And what I want to get, there's a banjo. It's called a Neckville Meteor, and it's a MIDI banjo. So you can have this banjo that has these MIDI pickups, and I believe the really good one has individual string pickups. And so you could go and get a really good MIDI synthesizer. So you could have, like, what I would love to do is have samples of like things like traffic or kind of musique concrète sort of sounds in the upper frets. So I can be playing the banjo down here, but then I can trigger all these really cool found sounds up in the top frets, which I'm probably not going to be playing anyway. So I could do some really cool stuff with it. That's what I'm excited about. If music was not my job, it would be... Yeah, I know. But I've got to get back to it, drummer boy. Oh! You have a... Drummer boy. Hold on. Post it. In the Discord. Post it. I want to see it. LeMayo, his antenna was included within his 2004 passport photograph, which has been claimed to confirm his cyborg status. Like, this is great. The claim to confirm his cyborg status bit makes him sound so desperate. Right? Plus the design is, like, ridiculously unfashionable. You normally expect cyborgs to look cool and futuristic. But, like, instead... It's, like, even better when you remember this is, like, from 2004. OMFG. The black and white makes you think this is, like, from the Great Depression or something. But it's actually just some weirdo with a really lame haircut. He looks like he's planning to dangle a carrot on a string from the front. Like a donkey. Shut up! I'm losing it! It's like only been 4 years. Not only is he still alive, but like his current appearance is probably relatively unchanged. Speaking of which, I wonder what this guy's doing now, because it's now 2018. Like, this man is like still out there, existing in the same world we do, looking like this as we speak. What does he look like now? Good. Whenever you're feeling down about your looks, remember... I like how they just keep, you know, posting that. Try not to die, Granny, but I want to know what's up with this guy. Stop! Uh-oh. Mom comes in. Why are you smiling? Are you talking to a boy? No boyfriend until college. Noelle almost falls out of her chair in shock. I didn't hear her come in. Noelle switches to a more academic tab she kept open, but not before her mom sees. You always change the screen when I come in. What are you hiding? Her mom grabs the mouse and clicks on the incriminating tab. You're wasting time. Do your homework. Her mother scans the names on the screen and jabs a finger at Albert Einstein. Who's that? That's like Akarsha. She's the other smart girl in my grade. Yes. Ooh, where to put it? Ooh. Put it in, media. Media? Put it in media. Put it in media. Media. Put it in the media musings. Give us your Patreon link. Smiling is forbidden, I know. Also, big love. Big love. The one who almost beat you on the midterm? Yes. Don't forget that everyone is your competition. She's tricking you into thinking she doesn't study, when really she does. Oh, but you can put it in general. That's okay. We will find it. We'll find it. Every minute you spend doing useless things is a minute she's beating you. She's not, like, tricking me. We're friends. Friends? Don't be naive. When she gets into MIT and you don't, you think she'll care? If you were really in trouble, would she do anything to help you? Of course not. When it comes down to it, nobody will look out for you. The only people you can really trust are your family. Like, you don't know anything. No, there's no apologies needed, MTO. General is totally fine. It is fine. No need to apologize. Only love. Only love. Here. Big hearts. Boom. Hey, my mom, how'd you get in this game? And thanks for the Patreon link. Oh, by the way, y'all, I'm going to be hosting Critical Role tonight, so that if you want to watch Critical Role and be in a chat room that does not have, like, 40,000 people in it, but has cool people in it, and not 40,000 of them, you should just hang out in our chat room if you like. Patreon bomb media tune soon. Yeah, Patreon bomb. Someone like that isn't a mother. Well, they are a mother. They're just not a good one, or not a supportive one. You know, I mean, it's like, okay, just side note. People will say, oh, that's not art because it's terrible. But there is such a thing as bad art. You can be terrible and still be art. You're just not good art. I'm just saying. Like, don't talk about my friends like they mean nothing. Do you know anything about me? What's my worst fear? What's my favorite documentary series? Like, you would know these things if you had any care for me beyond how good I make you look to our relatives. You ungrateful child. The whole reason we came to America is so you could live a better life. We made so many sacrifices for you. Birth person. But you said someone like that isn't a mother, and I'm saying that this person is a mother, just a bad one. How dare you say we don't care about you? You've been spoiled rotten. You have an attitude problem. Kids these days. When your dad comes home, we're going to have a long talk about this. Noelle's mom closes the tab. She hovers over her shoulder for a few more minutes to verify that Noelle is doing work. Like, don't you have anything better to do? Oh, that's right, you don't. Because you have no friends or hobbies and live like vicariously through me. Still looking sour, her mom finally leaves. Also dropped the compilation album of Patreon tunes that I put on Spotify, IRL. Woo! Woo! Compilation album, I'm going to listen to that. Oh, I didn't miss the first post. I know you want to punch her. You want to punch her? I saw that you want to punch this birth person, and then, yeah, no, you wanted to scratch her out, and you wanted to punch her. You have expressed your desire to commit violence upon the mother multiple times. Dude, props for her, but dang, not gonna be, oh no, this is not gonna be pretty later. It's gonna be bad later. She stood up, but it's not gonna be good. Not gonna be good. Noelle. Upset, Noelle curls up in bed angrily hugging her giant snake plushie. Open the chat room again. Noelle has entered the chat room. Dia. Yay! Yuck, why'd you come back? These situations are never good. Never good. Drummer Boy is one of the coolest people on the internet I know. Woo! Drummer Boy! Pa-dum-pa-pum-pum. Come, they told me. Pa-dum-pa-pum-pum. You know what, I'm not even going to sing the little drummer boy. But there is that... Nope. Tagged Aurora tries to hug Noelle. I know, I want to give her the biggest hug. Are you still deciding whether to join or something? No. I have decided. I'm in. Oh, hey! Noelle's joining. That's wonderful. Good for her. Ooh, are we going to play Akarsha now? We are. We're going to learn more about Akarsha. Ooh. Yeah, she just joined a gang. She just joined a baseball club, but her mom does not believe that children should have hobbies or have fun or have friends or do anything other than study. Because then somebody's watching me and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Drummer Boy, thank you so much for the follow. It is much appreciated. Woo! Follow. What we like to do here is have I like to have creepy music clips for the most part. Don't ask me why. It's a thing. I like it. Just a little bit. Just a little creepy. Just a little creepy. I don't know why. Because, like, we hang on the internet and, like, you know. Thank you, Drummer Boy. Thank you. Also, who doesn't like a little bit of Rockwell, right? Just a little bit of Rockwell. So Akarsha's our weirdo. And we're going to find out about, like, what her private life is like. Hey, I'm here. Hello, Dia? Homie? Dia is crawling on her hands and knees in the bushes. What are you doing? Caught him. Dia emerges from the brush with a caterpillar in her hands. It's fat and striped. Ew! Dia turns to face her. Because she's deaf in one ear, when she stands up straight, she actually faces slightly to the right. Don't be rude. We should give him a name. Ooh, Yaoi Kurashiki Yoite Miles Tails Edgeworth. Name for this caterpillar. What do you think, folks? What kind of a name would Akarsha give this caterpillar? I don't think that she would give it Miles Tails Edgeworth because she's weird that way. I feel like she'd go with Yaoi Kurashiki or Yoiti. Let's go with Yaoi Kurashiki. Yaoi Kurashiki. What kind of name is that? Oh, I missed it. Oh, came in too late. Lag. I would have totally gone with your vote, drummer boy. Lag. It's a joke about a character from the Zero Escape games. Someone asked the director if he could be paired with a girl character, and he responded, "Does Aoi even like girls? I have to start considering from that." Like, that wasn't even the question. He could have just answered no. It's awesome he went out of his way to say you can't assume the character's straight. And there's Dia going like, because she's like going through her process. Dia scrutinizes Yaoi Kurashiki as he inches across her palm. You're so invested in these kinds of things. Video games and stuff. They're a form of escapism. I need obsessions to distract me from the crushing emptiness and hopelessness of life. Just kidding. Dia scoops the caterpillar into her other hand. Did you hear the news? Obama won, because this is 2008. Yes, we can. Yeah, but they outlawed gay marriage. They did? Prop 8 passed. I thought we were better than that. You shouldn't be surprised. There were a lot of yellow-wearing guys. Don't even have to ask my parents what they voted. I know. But the thing is, it used to be legal. We used to be better. It's not just that the world sucks. The world sucks and it's getting worse. Obama, though. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yaoi Kurashiki is crawling up Dia's arm now. Gross. That's so shallow. He has a good heart. Don't yellow and black stripes normally mean it's poisonous? Caterpillars are only poisonous if you eat them. Not dangerous if you're nice. Dia carefully returns the caterpillar to a tree branch. Hey, Krellin. How you doing? It is good to see you. Ready to go? Dia nods. Karsha. Yeah? They're poisonous, not venomous. Good distinction. Never mind. What the... What was that about? I know what it was about. We went ahead and got changed. It feels like we're a real team now, wearing the same uniform. So we're in the present. In the present. We've still got some time to kill before the meeting starts. Talk to Dia, talk to Min, talk to Noelle. I think she should talk to Noelle because she has a crush on Noelle. And so that's what I think. I'm just going to do that one. Also, because I think we're probably going to be able to talk to all three of them. Noelle is solving a professor's cube. Unlike a Rubik's Cube, it's 5 by 5 by 5 instead of 3 by 3 by 3. Dia's face lights up when she spots it. I solved one side for you already. It took me 2 hours. Dia proudly points to the cube. Indeed, one face is solid red. Like I see. I'm pretty sure that doesn't help at all. Doesn't. I have okay, so I was never good at solving Rubik's Cubes. But, no, Dia is super buff. Dia is super buff. But, do you know, if you take the Rubik's Cube and you turn one side a little bit off center, and then you take the other side and force it, the cubes will pop out so that you can take them all apart and then put them back together so that it's perfect. That's how I did it. That was how I solved the Rubik's Cube. Just so you know. Just so you know. Sure enough, Noelle completely obliterates Dia's work in order to solve the cube correctly. Solving one side isn't... No, if you solve... You're not supposed to solve a side at all because that actually won't help. I think what you need to do this thing where you actually kind of solve all the sides at the same time. It's this weird thing where you have to like get... Ugh, I was never good at it. But you have to get multiple sides going so that... Because you have to be able to twist them and get... I know what I mean. I know what I mean. I know what I mean. I'm just not saying it right. But you know what I... Rubik's Cube! Rubik's Cube! Wow. You make it look easy. Did I help? Of course. Like, I appreciate it. Yes, right? You solve the corners first, and then... Yeah, it's all these, like, you have to do these patterns so that... The problem is if you can get... Like, I can always get, like, 2 or 3 sides done, but then you're stuck because then you're like, oh, I didn't actually plan ahead for all of the sides. Okay, so we're going to talk to... Oh. Let's talk to Noelle again. Noelle peels a banana and takes a bite out of it. What the hell are you doing? Are you taking the banana sticker off? Why would I? Like, it comes off with a peel anyway? Taking the sticker off first would be, like, completely pointless. So you just eat it with the sticker still on? Chicken Wolf! Chicken Wolf! Hey, Chicken Wolf, how you doing? What are you doing? What is new? Also, I have a question, Chicken Wolf. So, are you half chicken, half wolf? Because, like, wouldn't that be weird? And if you are half chicken, half wolf, are you a wolf with a chicken head on it? Or are you a chicken with a wolf head on it? This is just my question. I feel like a chicken with a wolf head on it would be cooler. Because that you'd be like, oh, look, it's a chicken. And then you look closer and all of a sudden there's a wolf head. And that would be kind of exciting. Oh, we were talking earlier about... Never mind. We were talking about some strange things earlier. And I will not impose those things upon you. But they were pretty epic, is all I will say. We were talking about making symphonic music with people's butts. Like having a bunch of butts in a row, and then slapping the butts in order to play Beethoven. But you need like different size butts so you can get different sounds of music. Don't ask me why we were talking about this. It just happens. Like it was in the VOD. It's true. It was, yeah. There was a whole discussion about symphonic butt music. Butt Watch 2018. Yeah. Beethoven's Fifth on butts. Your kid with farts earlier today. Yes, it doesn't have any effect, like, on the inside of the banana. The fuck is wrong with you? You're not human. Like, how am I not human? So let's talk to Min, because Min's our buddy now. Min is a textbook in her lap. She's flipping it to a chapter review page. I mean, you could just hit butts with different length tubes and get a tune out that way. It's true, you could hit butts with different length tubes. But I feel like it wouldn't... Well, it might be visually exciting if you hit the butts with different length tubes. But what you didn't hear was that you have to get the reveal right. So you have all of these different musicians on stage facing the audience. And... the curtain comes up and you see the musicians, and then the main butt player walks on stage, bows, and then makes a gesture, and then all of the musicians turn around, revealing that they have butt cutouts in their tuxedos and evening gowns, and then the butt musician plays all the butts. That would be the idea. That's actually true. Yes. So this is... Don't, you know, VOD it. Like, okay, I'm doing well. Singing open mic night. Ooh, really? See, I'm a chicken that was combined with a wolf through an interdimensional wormhole, head of a wolf, wings and talons of a chicken, and a mix of tail feathers with the wolf tail. Now, that is cool. Chicken Wolf, that is pretty awesome. And also, you're at an open mic night? Nice! Are you going to be performing today? Because if you are, that is cool. I hope you are. If not, I hope you just enjoy yourself. Either way, we're here for you. Oh, by the way, Chicken Wolf, if you're going to perform tonight, I cross my fingers for you, which is the English way of saying it. I press my thumbs for you, which is the German way of saying it. And we wish you all the luck, break a leg, do really well if you're going to perform. Tag Aurora is very fascinated by this conversation about butts. It was this conversation we had. I don't know, but you have to imagine the epicness of the reveal, right? Ooh, if you do perform, break a leg, and I am sending you all of the best vibes. I'm sending you all of the best vibes, and whatever you do, I know you will do well, Chicken Wolf. All of the academic foxhole is here for you. All of the battle buddies are supporting you right now. That's all. Woo! Yay! By the way, we're going to be doing a giveaway in about 5 minutes for the cyberpunk adventure game Ruiner on Steam. It is not Mac compatible, which is why I'm giving it away, because I'm on a Mac. You cannot see it, but there's a Mac here. And I have the Humble Monthly Bundle, and every month I get games, of which I cannot play all of them, because like usually about half of them are PC only. And so, since I cannot play half of them, I like to give them away on my stream. And today, our giveaway is going to be Ruiner. So all you have to do is just make sure you say something in the comments over the next 5 minutes, and then you are entered into win, and then you will win. And then I will feel happy because I can give away things and nothing goes to waste. It's like not wasting food. Oh, good. Oh, I love good music. You know, Drummer Boy, I also really want to do all of the games that have been nominated for Best Music from the IGF Awards, but I haven't done it yet. Because, you know, we will see. Troopers at Giving Soul. Yeah. You know, I taught a class on Soul over the summer, so that was fun. So, I mean, I'm a Giving Soul, and also I give soul music to people through the thing. Are you doing your homework? That's weirdly studious of you. I told my parents I joined a tutoring club. Oh, lol. Something. Yeah, just something. Funny. Like, so did I. So, this game that we're playing is called Butterfly Soup, and it's about a group of Asian American high school students, 9th graders, mostly overachieving. It's 2008, and it's a lesbian love story. And this is Noelle. She's super, super smart. Her mom's a big tiger mom, and she's not sporty at all. Our initial main character, Dia, is very, very athletic and very good at baseball, also really smart. And she and her childhood friend, Min Seo, basically childhood friends, but had a crush on each other. They didn't realize it, and Dia is just right now sort of basically coming out to herself as a lesbian. And Min has had a crush on her ever since, like, back in the day, 3rd grade. Min is a juvenile delinquent and likes to stab people with knives. Note it. And then the 4th one of their crew is a girl named Akarsha, who's like the weirdo, also really smart. Hello, Anio. It is good to see you. And this is Akarsha. She's the weirdo. I'm pointing to the screen, but you can't see me pointing. That's crazy. What? Like, what do you need tutoring for? I, like, told them I was the tutor. That's perfect. You can tutor Min then. Oh, and Min and Noelle hate each other? That's not fair. Min hates Noelle because Noelle and Dia are best friends, and Min is jealous, basically. So Min hates Noelle. But Noelle does not hate Min. Noelle is just like, why are you being mean to me? But is it overachieving when you get forced to all the learning? Yes. You can be an overachiever non-voluntarily. Oh, what I wanted to say though, sorry, I had a thought that I didn't get to finish, and that was this. Noelle's mother is wrong. Telling her daughter to just get really good grades but then do no hobbies is not going to help her daughter get into the best colleges. Colleges want you to be a well-rounded student, and they want to see that you have other things in your life besides just reading books. So, if Noelle's mom wants her to get to all the good colleges, like Berkeley and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, she should encourage her daughter to also do things besides just grades. So, the mother is wrong. That is true, but that doesn't mean you're not... But, like, you're basically... I mean, I suppose in some ways, you might be asking a philosophical question about being versus doing, in the sense that, like, if you do overachieving stuff, but in your mind you don't want to, are you still an overachiever? So, like, I suppose you're making the case, Ice Bunny, that if you do not want to overachieve, even if you are overachieving, you're not an overachiever. But I would say from the outside, it doesn't make a difference because people on the outside don't know the difference, right? You're still just doing it, right? It'd be like saying you don't want to have good grades and so you're not really studious, but you did all the studying anyway. So it's about like being versus doing. Are you something only in your mind, or are you your actions? In this case, I would say for people who have no access to your mind, you are your actions. So the people around Noelle will judge her as an overachiever because those are the actions she performs, even if in her mind she may not want to do that. That's what I would say. It's like somebody saying, I'm not a dancer. And we're like, but you dance all the time. And you're like, yeah, but in my mind, I'm not a dancer. You're like, well, but you may not think of yourself as a dancer, but you're dancing, right? So for that person in their mind, they may not think of themselves as a dancer, but they keep doing dancing things. And so for the outside people who do not have access to their inner world, dancer. That's what I would say. And also, we don't know how Noelle self-identifies. We don't know if she identifies as an overachiever or not. We only know that she behaves in an overachieving way, and it may not be voluntary, and she may not like it, but she is doing it. Match made in hell. I don't want her help. That's Min, who's violent. As she says it, though, she's staring down at the page with a desolate expression. Math should just die. Why? It's like a discipline full of beautiful and complex patterns. There's like absolutely nothing inherently bad or oppressive about it, yet like people like treat it like it's evil and malicious. A lot of pure math lacks any kind of practical application and like merely exists for the sake of stimulating people's minds and like pushing the limits of the medium as like as far as possible. It's much like a form of art. Can't relate. Shut the fuck up. Dude, let me see it. I'll help you. Problem 1. Bill can paint a house in 5 hours, and Mary can paint a house in 3 hours. How long will it take them to paint a house together? Ooh. 8 hours. 5 plus 3 is 8. Wah, wah. Nope. Are you gonna be okay at this school? 4 hours. It's the average. But she has no chance when her mom is already pissed by an A+, and A- don't show up on the report cards. Right, but again, Iceman, you're making the case that if inside her mind she doesn't want to achieve, she's not an overachiever, right? That the behavior is being forced on her by the outside, so on the inside she's not an overachiever. But I'm saying we don't know what's on her inside. We don't know. And most people, like, so for you, Ice Bunny, you can say that she is not an overachiever because it's not because her mother is making her do it. So that you're going to go with sort of an internal definition rather than behavior patterns, so that it doesn't matter how she behaves. But like, I think the corollary would be that let's say she gets all Fs and never does any work, but in her mind she's an overachiever. Then you would argue that she is an overachiever, even if she never does it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like the facial expressions as well. You have a good point, Krellin. Well, I suppose the question is... Yeah, I suppose you'd have to figure out how much that 5 hours would help. So it should be less than 5 hours, right? But how much less than 5? Sorry, it should be less than 3 hours. Because if one person can do it in 3 hours, can paint the whole house by themselves in 3 hours, and the second person can paint the whole house by themselves in 5. I feel like we're talking fractions here. So in 1 hour... Okay, so in 1 hour, we get 1/3 and 1/5 of the house done, which, all right, so we have to do this by 15s, right? So in 3 hours, in 3 hours, so in 1 hour, the first person gets 5/15 done, and the other person gets 3/15 done. So that's 8/15. So it seems like it'd be a tad less than 2 hours. Right? Yes. Krellin, you and I, high five, same time. A little bit less than 2 hours. Let's keep talking to men. Would you kiss a girl for like $1 million? I guess. I don't have that kind of money though. Skexy! Hitler. There was a painter. He could paint an entire apartment in one afternoon. 2 coats. Yeah, but he wasn't very good at it, and then he was frustrated, and then he decided to go and, like, be Hitler. Lesson to you all, people. I don't know what the lesson is. I feel like we lost the lesson on that one. Hitler. It's always Hitler. I know she does. What? No, I'm saying you get paid. Huh? Never mind. Let's talk to Dia. Only if his art teacher floated him an A. But see, here's the question. I wonder if that would have... Don't be evil after an art career doesn't work out. I think that's probably true. Ooh, there was this really cool documentary I watched on Hitler, because one of my areas of expertise is music of Weimar Germany. Music and culture of Weimar Germany between, let's say, like 1929 and 1935. So the transition from Weimar to Nazi Germany, like that transition moment is something that I write about and study. No, where did the line come from, Skexy? Where did it come from? Oh, that's true. Well, that's true about the force multiplier and divider. She is a big, burly, buff babe. But what I wanted to say was that there's this great documentary called The Architecture of Doom, and it talks about medicine, architecture, and art. Those three particular, those three disciplines, and the role of those three disciplines in Hitler's Germany. How they conceived of and what they thought about in terms of architecture, medicine, and art. It was a really good documentary. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was called The Architecture of Doom. It was really good. Also, I totally forgot. We need to find out who the winner is. Oh, the producers! And not the crappy movie based on the musical, based on the movie. The original movie was so good. Skexy, I see. Oh, is it really? It's very good. It's very, very interesting. I recommend it. Skexy, the original producers is amazing, and you are correct. This is what I'm telling you. Ice Bunny! Hey, Ice Bunny. Ice Bunny, do you want a video game? I've got a video game for you, Ice Bunny. I've got Ruiner, the video game, for you. If you would like it, Ice Bunny, I would like to give it to you. Are you? Yes. Chili Lagomorph. Ice Bunny, can I give you a game code? You haven't got one in like a really long time, and I would like to give you one. I'm going to give it to you, Ice Bunny. I'm giving you this game. No, it's cyberpunk. It's like an adventure game. It's not horror. It is not horror. But I'm sending it to you. Not horror. Cyberpunk. So not horror. Boom. I have sent it to you. Let me know that you got it. I want to make sure that it came through. Boom. Ice Bunny. Yes. Good. Nice. If anyone other than Mel Brooks came up with song and dance numbers about Hitler and the Spanish Inquisition, yeah. I mean, but you know, I think it also has to do with him being really smart. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was really smart. Now, some of his jokes didn't land. Like, some things were not good. Some things were really good. I don't know if you saw his serious film, To Be or Not to Be. It was more serious. It was very good. That was another World War II one. It was, but also, you know, the other thing I think to point out about Hitler is that he still is really smart. The other thing I would sort of point out about Mel Brooks is that, you know, he was making films in the 60s, and World War II was the mid-40s. You know what I mean? It was only 15 years earlier, 20 years earlier. So, like, he lived through those things, and so his position as a Jew in Hollywood in the 60s making these films, like, it was very close, and so that sort of satire and bitingness is very present. It's very, like, much closer. And, like, the Nuremberg trials are happening at that moment. You know what I mean? So, like, it's a much... oh, was there really? I should go and watch it. I should watch it. Oh, no, actually, I did see it. It was very good. It was very good. Yeah. Dia's on the bench, resting her head on Min's shoulder. She's showing Min a picture of a seagull on her cell phone. One side of the photo is blurry brown from Dia's thumb, partially obscuring the camera lens. Look how close I got to this seagull. You're welcome, Ice Bunny. That's pretty close. Let's talk to Dia. Life is so hard. Any words of wisdom, Dia? Snowflakes are actually really, really small. Not like you would think from Christmas decorations. How big did you think they were? Like the size of a plate. Wow. You must have been crazy disappointed when you discovered the truth. Any other advice? You can make Nutella sandwiches and eat them. If you do this 3 times a day, you have 3 meals for like $1.50. Thanks. The locker room door creaks open. When Noelle sees Krissa and Liz come through, she lifts her hand to wave, but aborts halfway through the motion. Yes, we're playing as a Karsha now. We had our big switch. Oh, so what you missed, Krellin... you will get sick of that Nutella sandwich after a year. What I wanted to tell you, Krellin, is that at the end of the Noelle moment, Noelle's mom told her that her friends were would never help her and were nothing for her, and Noelle rebelled, sort of, and said, "You don't know anything about me. My friends are really great. Don't talk about them." And then she decided to join the baseball club. Boom. I can't wait for winter and snow and cold. That's because you're an ice bunny. I like her. I'll have to watch that when I'm not watching a stream and a ball game at the same time. Understandable. And diabetes 1.5 when you're 31. Yeah. Uh-oh, what is this? Scowling, she jerks the offending appendage back down, like her hand had gone and betrayed the rest of her body. Uh-oh. What? Nothing. Hey guys, we have a few announcements to make. First of all, Minseo, you need to resubmit your parental permission form for the club. And this time, please have a real parental guardian sign it. I don't know what you're talking about. She forged it? How can you tell? The signature was just the word mom in cursive? Fuck. Min is running away. Krissa gets up and chases after her. There's nowhere to run. You dumb kid. Krissa and Liz are seniors. It sounds an awful lot like Min ran into the door again. Everyone else's form looks fine, though. So, good job, guys. If you forged it too, I couldn't tell. Whew, says Akarsha. Chris has returned, dragging a defeated Min behind her. Next up, we're playing against an actual team today. What? Who? We invited a team at Niles over. They should be here soon. Are we going to be okay? Our team is made up of 4 baseball players, 2 nerds, and 3 dweebs. 4, 7, 8, 9. Well, that... Wait, did you count me as a nerd? I'm a hybrid. I'm a weeb too. I know, her hair is so good. So good. So good. Guys, we'll be fine. Maybe. Like, the maybe was too honest. Don't worry. It's seriously super casual. They aren't bringing their coaches or anything. Just the 9 of them driving over in their cars. Just relax and have fun. All weebs are nerds, but not all nerds are weebs. This is true. This is true. Yeah, super casual, I worry. This isn't really important, but they have a cool mascot. It's killer whales. What's our team name? Do we get a mascot too? Read your damn shirt. Read your damn shirt. It's Monarchs. That's so bland. But we're not really an official school team, so we can make a name up ourselves. Ooh! Any suggestions? Dia will win the game by herself, no big deal. It's true. Dia's just like, kick all the ass. Dia, bagels. The way you think is so damn cute. 1.5 is a late developed type 1 and not a type 2 turning bad. After my fight with my biology teacher, I went on strike and said nothing. 1.5 is a late developed type 1 and not a type 2 turning bad. I've never heard of 1.5. I've never heard of type 1.5 diabetes, so that's interesting. Chicken nuggets. Bagels is so simple. I kind of like it. Yeah, I'd honestly be okay if it ended up like that. About that, says Ice Bunny. Any other suggestions? We should be something stronger than killer whales to assert our dominance. Like, monarchs are already more powerful than killer whales, though. Humans keep killer whales in captivity. But if it was like a 1v1, a killer whale would tear a guy to shreds. We should be something bigger and, like, more dangerous. Like what? Global warming? Sorry, wrong voice. Sorry, I just walked right into Liz. Like what? Like global warming? Oh my god. That's actually a hilarious name. No matter who we're up against, they'll pretty much just automatically lose. Like, tigers versus global warming? Who do you think's gonna win? Our motto can be, underestimate us and the world will be destroyed. That's not a very positive motto. I'm still kind of impressed Noelle came up with that. Like, what kind of name did you think I'd come up with? I don't know. Something nerdy that you thought sounded cool but was actually really cringy. Like, the algorithms. Yuck! I feel like throwing up. Shut up! Like, I never suggested that. I don't like global warming. It's not threatening enough. Because Min's all about threatening people. Like, how is that not threatening enough? It's irreversible and will devastate generations to come. But it's not like a thing, like a real thing. Are you saying you don't believe in global warming? She means it's like an abstract concept? Min wants me global thermonuclear war. Yes. Yeah! We should be something that sounds like it could rip our enemies from limb to limb. Hey, Volpez, how are you doing? We're right now trying to figure out the mascot name for the baseball club, and Noelle thinks global warming would be really good because it destroys everything, but I think that Min wants to be something like Death Machine. Setting up Discord stuff is hard. That is true. There's a lot to go, and you're like, what are the little details? You've got to get all the permissions for all the rooms, and then you have to figure out what rooms you want, and like organize that. Ugh. Boo. You get type 1 diagnosed in your teens, and when you get around your 30s, it is the same as a type 1. So it's type 1. Right? So are you saying that type 1.5 is really just type 1? Entropy! Entropy. I'm making a thing for playtests and patrons. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Nice. I know you stream over on Once Upon a Game. Do you also stream on your own channel, MTO? I want to know. Are we forming a heavy metal band? Death Bagels? Oh, you do? Aww. Well then. Boom! Alright. Let me copy this link. Copy link to location. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to put this in my window. And then I'm going to follow you. Boom. I just followed you, MTO. I just want you to know it. Yes, but your insulin-producing cells last circa 15 years longer than a type 1. Huh. I designed a new game every month, and starting next week, I will be streaming at the ass crack of dawn, because it's the only time I have. Oh, the ass crack of dawn. Death Bagel sounds like a great bagel food truck name. Start your day with death. Yes. I'm happy to follow. Bagel is, while God is watching, how many ladies the Todd has slept with. Too slow, I already followed. Vulpus is faster. There was something I wanted to tell you about. Oh, Crack of Dawn. Yeah, so in the Army, we had two different, we use military time, like, 0530, 1600, etc., etc. And there are two times. If you wake up really, really early, you could say the ass crack of dawn, or you could say that you woke up at dark 30, because nobody wants to wake up at dark 30, right? But then if you wake up if you go to bed really, really late, then you went to bed at oh my god in the morning. Sometimes I go to bed at oh my god in the morning. I really don't like to get up at dark 30. That's just not at all. Zero dark 30. See, Sal knows. Sal knows. That's better, I think. Death Bagels is dramatically cuter, but Min is too pleased that Dia combined their suggestions to complain. Wait! I just thought of a name too! Semes. No! What is that? I know, we might... You call midnight balls? No way! I get it. I get up at zero dark 30 most days. Oh, so early. Zero dark 30 is so early! I used to start work in the Army at 6 in the morning, so I had to wake up, but that was like a long... But it was at this other location, like there were multiple bases. And we had to get a bus that left at 5. And so, yeah, it was just, who doesn't like that? Been up at zero dark 30 all week long. When the alarm goes off, oh, yeah. Like when the alarm goes off before 4 a.m., that's when you should be going to sleep, not waking up. What? Some people are night owls. Some people are day owls. Maybe they're not such a early birds. That's what you call them. I would switch watches every 2 weeks. I was either, oh, really, Sal? That does not sound fun at all. We usually would be on one shift for like much longer time periods. Switching every 2 weeks is rough. That's rough, Sal. What is that? In Yaoi, the Sim is the dominant guy in the couple. Yeah. Larks and Owls. Thank you, Ice Bunny. Yeah, it does not seem fun. It sounds a little miserable is what it sounds like. That sounds you're like, oh, I think I'm finally getting used to being on this ship. Nope, just kidding. Haha. Ugh. Yeah, rough. What is yaoi? You don't want to know. I used to ask the watch leader to make it a month rotation instead. He consistently refused, saying we just complain about... No! First off, your watch leader was a doofus. Your watch leader should have made it a month. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. It's easier for you to plan things if it were a month. That's what I'm going to say. Sal, I agree with you. Sal's right. Watch leader is wrong. Usually only teen girls who like anime know what it means, so maybe that's good? Most normal people would be totally oblivious. When I worked construction, I was up at 5 to get to work at 6. Nowadays, I live the musician life. Wake up at 9, get up at 10:30, feel guilty about wasting all that time. Yeah. I'm working the academic life where I get up for class at, let's say I have class at 9, and then I've got office hours, and then I've got et cetera, then I go to bed at like 3, and then that's not good. Why are some of the names in quotes? And oh, Krellin, the reason why some of the names are in quotes is because those are fake names that they gave. So this girl's name is not really Yuki, but she said her name was Yuki, but it isn't. We don't know what her real name is. So we only know her fake name. That's why. because it was 3 on, 4 off, then the next week 4 on, 3 off, and then switch the other half of the day. Yeah, the only reason Noelle knows is because I corrupted her. Let me reiterate that this is a bad idea. We're going to have to make up a fake definition when our parents ask what it means. Her name is Hannah-Laura. It probably is Hannah-Laura. That is probably true. Worth. How is that worth it? Okay, we'll settle this the fair way, which is a vote. Everyone write your vote down on a piece of paper. Akarsha votes for... Ooh! We get to choose. So, gang, I want to ask you all, what do we choose as the name for our team mascot? Should we be the Bagels, the Chicken Nuggets, Global Warming, Death Bagels, or Semes? We have a Bagels and a Death Bagels. I need more votes here. And we have a Global Warming. Life. Not Death Bagels of Life. Oh, no. I think right now we have 2 votes for Death Bagels. It is in the lead. Chicken Wolf. Chicken Wolf, are you going to go and perform? If you are, good luck. Good luck. I have the freelancer's gig economy. Every week job is different. This week in by 6:30. Next week I'm off, so to sleep till noon. See you, Chicken Wolf. Thank you for being here. You're awesome. All right, we're going to go with Global Warming. That's 3 votes. Krista tallies up all the votes. The winner is Global Warming. Nice! I guess the one downside is we only sound threatening to people who believe in it. That's fine. Like, even if they're too ignorant to accept scientific fact, that doesn't erase the reality that will annihilate them. Big words for someone who couldn't catch a ball if it had Elmer's glue on it. You shut up. Wrong voice? Like, you shut up. Alright, guys, be nice. I don't know why Liz's voice keeps, like, sneaking in to Noelle's voice. Don't ask me. I didn't do it. The Global Warming, head out to the field. That's a good baseball name. I like it. Actually, do you want to know something, to be honest? Actually, I don't think that the Global Warming is a good baseball mascot name. It feels more like a soccer team mascot name. I feel like when you think, like, you've got the Clash, the Revolution, I feel like U.S. soccer names are a bit more conceptual, so I feel like it would work really well as a soccer team name. For you Europeans, that's football. Well, associated football, i.e. soccer. The other team is on its way. They're parking right now. Soccer clubs are terrible at names. I mean, they come up with names. I didn't even do it. Let's stretch and warm up first. They arrange in a huge circle and begin stretching like usual. Focus on your breathing and calm your mind. Suddenly, Noelle whirls around looking frantic. Noelle, get with the program. Be a Zen master. Soccer team, maybe a rugby side? Like, where's Dia? Huh? She didn't follow us out? Indeed, Dia is nowhere in sight. I tend to call it sucker just because. Because you don't like sports, Ice Bunny. Holy shit, she's so quiet I didn't even notice she was gone. Min Seo is like missing too. Oh my god! They're doing it! That's, like, impossible? Min told me she was going to the bathroom on the way out. I know. With no Dia, no team. So bad. But that was like 15 minutes ago. She should be back by now. Maybe they got left behind in the locker room. Uh-oh. Ah! Are they making out? What? Nothing. I was just, like, randomly screaming. Looks like Dee and Min aren't here. Dee, I know, she's the anchor of global warming. And the girls' bathroom is empty. We should split up and search for them. In this metaphor, she's the greenhouse gases. That too, and because my uncle was a soccer coach. Huh. Akarsha, she's a weirdo. She's a weirdo. No, I've watched enough TV to know where this is going. We'll get picked off one by one. Like, what is this, a horror movie? The killer whales will be here any minute. We don't have time to comb the school slowly together. Besides, we already lost the main problem children. The rest of them aren't the type to just randomly wander off like this. That's true. Fine. Disperse, global warming. In her own words, a hybrid nerd by weeb. Times weeb? By weeb. Meet back in the field in 10 minutes, whether you find them or not. Roger that. Noelle is holding the door open for people as they exit the locker room. She smiles as Akarsha comes closer. Like, I can't stand here all day. You're cut off. Noelle lets the door close in Akarsha's face. Crossweeb. Wait, is crossweeb like CrossFit? Because I feel like maybe... Because then maybe crossweebs tell you all about the last anime they saw while doing kettlebells. I feel like there's a market for like crossweeb gyms where you lift medicine balls with Hello Kitty faces on them. Did I just invent the next craze? And then maybe there are like Hello Kitties on the walls and Hello Kitty jump ropes, and I don't know. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. Oh my god! Noelle is waiting for Akarsha outside. Meanie. Where should we look? Only if they have to tell you that they watch better anime than you will ever watch. That's fair, right? So there's okay, you know how like CrossFit, they have these like I don't do CrossFit, but I have friends who do, and they have these like I can't remember what they call them now. They've got these like, you know, these boards where they tally up all of your accomplishments, and like they've got these there's a name for the little units that they do. So like maybe like in the Crossweeb gym, you also have these tally boards for like the different animes that you've watched. And I'm just saying that you could have like all the episodes that you've watched and dubbed or subbed and like boards for it. And they're also like weightlifting. Where should we look? Like, I don't know. If it was just Dia, I'd have guesses, but it's likely Minseo forced her to go somewhere. You realize Dia is like a foot taller and 100 pounds heavier than Min, right? Min can't force Dia to do anything. If she took her somewhere, it's because Dia let her. Fine, like, force was like too strong of a word. Coerced. I just want to watch someone crossweave now. I know, and I want to see that. I want to see the conversations where like you've got all these people who are like super buff, kind of, and they're like they've got water bottles that are all like, you know, Sanrio water bottles, and they're talking about like, how many anime did you watch today, bro? And they're like, oh yeah, I watched like 5 anime today, bro. Do you even anime, bro? Like I just feel like we have some possibilities here. That's all I'm saying. Oh yes, and you could have workouts like the One Punch Extreme. That would be so good. It would be so good. Crossweeb. Dude, chill. You're so neurotic when it comes to Dia. Do you even weeb? Do you even weeb, bro? Good at Tama Yoga, I totally do that. So I watched 3.5 anime, bro. It would have been 4, but my bro brought over some manga and I chilled doing that instead. For some reason, I have Jackie Dash in mind as the poster child for Crossweeb. Sun's out, guns out. Oh my gosh! And then you've got like, and then you have to carry stacks of manga from one end of the gym to the other. So like, pick up the manga, bro. And like, you pick up all the manga and you like carry it over, and then you have to like read some, and you have to like carry it back. I'm just telling you, there's so many options here. And then you end with some kind of like battle royale. Like I just feel like this is where we're going. This is where we're going. Can't you trust her judgment? It's a true skill because you can't drop any of the manga, right? So you've got all the manga stacked up, and you've got like with each one you've got to like carry more manga, and you can't drop any. I'm just telling you. In the back, there are people just screaming at the top of their lungs to go Super Saiyan. Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, and Ari would totally be blazing and giggling doing that with manga. It would be so good. Have I shown the foxhole, the wall of weeb that my wife has set up? No, you haven't, Sal. You need to take a photo and you need to put it in the Discord because I want to see it. Oh my gosh. And then I just feel like, oh, and then there'll be things like, because they're all those sports anime, like there's the one about the rhythmic gymnastics, and so you'd be doing rhythmic gymnastics while the rhythmic gymnastics anime is going on. I'm just telling you, we have got a market. We would go into it together and we would win. I don't know what we'd win, but we'd win. So good. Like in kindergarten, I asked Dia what she wanted to be when she grew up, and she answered a police dog. Well, it was kindergarten. Those bookshelves are 6 feet tall, by the way, and they're stacked too deep. I do not have my Discord up. Let me bring it to the forefront, and then we will see. It will happen. It will become a thing. Whoop! Look at that. I'm sorry, it's right in your face. As soon as it comes up, can I move it? Oh, I can. Nice. I just moved it out of the way so you don't have to see it. Sorry, back in your face. Here we go. Discord. Oh, hey, MTO, you sent me a message. I will look at it. Media musings. Let's look. Ooh, nice. Drummer Boys, Patreon, excellent. Ooh, Tabletop Jukebox, excellent. Ooh, look at that. That is a pretty excellent... That's a lot of manga. That is amazing. That is excellent. I love a good, massive amount of manga. Who doesn't love that? There's still space for more books. Yes. Yes. It's just, Legion RP, it's just there. You know, it's just hanging out. You know what I mean? Just being there. Just there. For no reason. Maybe for reasons. So I see she started to go down the disappointing rabbit hole that is Skip Beat. Oh, I love it. Well, it was kindergarten. Like, even in kindergarten, I understood that becoming another species wasn't an option. Ooh, okay. Hey, look, we have choices. We can search the bathroom, we can go to the school library, we can search the locker room, or we can search the courtyard. Oh, I imagine we have to go to all the places, but I feel like we should probably go to the school library, because maybe this is about helping Min with her math. Noelle looks incredibly amused. Why the library? You think Mincio is going to read a book? Doesn't hurt to be thorough, right? Akarsha squeaks the door open. The book scanner alarm goes off. Oh yeah, because Noelle... Yeah, everyone in the library turns to look at her. Oh shit! Weird shriek. Ah! Ooh. Akarsha panics and bolts back out the door. That was a prank that Noelle played on Akarsha. Woo! Good thing no one chased after us. What even just happened? I don't know. Like, how odd. I don't even have any books in my backpack. Why did it go off? Maybe it was like a fluke. You should, like, try again. No thanks. Okay, locker room and bathroom. We already tried those, so let's try the courtyard. Ooh, courtyard. Oh, what do we have here? Look at poster. Look at bush. Go to classrooms. Go to the locker room entrance. We are going to look at the bush because I think they like to hide in bushes. Oh my god! I don't believe it! Like, what? This is a bush! I never would have guessed. Uh-huh. Look at the poster. The poster says, reduce stress. How exactly do they expect us to do that? Not go to school? Get rid of our parents? classrooms. Return to the courtyard. Search the auditorium. Look at your reflection. Akarsha admires her own reflection in the window. Look at Bush. I hate myself, but in a fun way where I'll still check myself out. Auditorium? It's dead quiet in here. If I farted, you could hear it from a mile away. Please don't. Yell something. Yamaru! Akarsha's shrieking echoes in the empty hall for several seconds. Wow, the acoustics in here are great. Like, I realize there's nothing I can do to prevent you from doing this, so I will wait outside and pretend not to know you. Yes, Jer, 13-year-old mind had to go there. I mean, I was thinking it too. Like, Jer was not the only one thinking it. There are more books, just not in that picture. That's amazing. Also, Mrs. Sal bows at your compliments about her mom. Oh! Hey, ask her if she's read, Sanctuary, or, My the Psychic Girl, or Crying Freeman. Ask her about... Oh, I don't have Heat. I need to get that. Ask her about, you know, the Ikigami work. Ask her. I want to know. Noelle leaves the auditorium. I will yell something. Sasuke! Oh, yell something again. Beatboxing. Stressed out! We all were. Also, Mrs. Sal is home now, so it's time for me to go log off and need to go eat. Okay, I will see you later, Sal. I don't know if you will be up for Critical Role, but if you are, I will see you then. If not, I will see you on the Discord. Have a good meal, and say hello to Mrs. Sal. Sanctuary, My the Crying Girl, or what was the third one? The third one was Crying Freeman. No, My the Psychic Girl and Crying Freeman. Those are the three. Stop asking about college. Stop asking about majors in my career. Stop asking about my future. Oh, poor Akarsha. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I'm not good at anything. I'm a fraud. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not that smart. I'm so afraid of failure that everything I do has to be funny, because if I'm not serious, it's not like I was really trying. I'm so unhappy. Good thing I disguise it as a series of jokes so no one notices the gaping chasm of darkness I live on the edge of. I want to die. Kill me. What are you doing? DJ Imposter Syndrome. Yeah, Sanctuary's so good. Sanctuary's so good. I love Sanctuary. Yep. Wah! Why are you here? You weren't supposed to be going to the weren't you supposed to be going to the bathroom? Yeah. I was. There's a family bathroom over there. She points to a door at the far end of the auditorium. Okay. Anyone can use it. It doesn't matter whether you're a boy or a girl. Right? Right. Min looks relieved that Akarsha let the topic drop. So, where's Dia? How should I know? Isn't she with the rest of you guys? Huh. Never mind then. Were you serious about the dying stuff? Nah, man, I'd never actively try to off myself. It's more like, if I was crossing the street and a car came barreling toward me, I'm not sure I'd get out of the way. Then I'll hit the car out of the way. You'll hit it? What? With my own car. I'll ram into the one driving toward you. Your car will get crushed. No, it won't. My car will be stronger. You think I'm gonna own some weak, shrimpy-ass car? That other car is good as dead. She's serious. She deadass tried to save me by crashing into another car. Min looks relieved that she made Akarsha laugh. She's holding an emo Linkin Park skateboard under one arm. Want to learn how to skateboard? Those aren't allowed at school, you know? Yeah, me too. That is called suicidal ideation, and it's a real thing and just as bad as active suicidal thoughts. This is true. I don't have the help command up, I don't think. I should probably get one. But if you are, like, there is... See, I don't think I have one in there. I don't. I need to make one. There are hotlines if you're having suicidal ideation, but I do not have one. I will get one, and I will put it... I will make a command for it. That's what I will do. Because, you know, I care. Rules are made to be broken. Are you a square or a triangle? I'm pretty sure that's not how the saying goes. Min places her skateboard on the floor. Here, I'll show you something cool. Hold on to me. I got you. Oh, it's the Titanic. Oh, bad penny whistle. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. But don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. Ah! 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 What did I just say, you useless hoe? I'm a meat popsicle. Min manages to stand on the skateboard with a Karsha on her shoulders. We're soaring, flying, something, breaking free. I haven't watched High School Musical. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. It's okay. Let's just keep repeating that one line. We're soaring, flying. We're soaring, flying. And he was like, no. And he was like, don't do it. Feel better now? Yeah, I'm fine. I needed that. Akarsha's eyes are filling up with tears. Time to make a joke. You know what the economy needs? 3 bills. $3 bills. They should put my face on it. Min ribs her in the arm. You suck. Mean. Akarsha ribs her back. Hey! Oops. That was a bit harder than I expected. Min hits her back, harder. Akarsha retaliates by spitting on her own knuckles. My punches inflict poison damage now. I think this might be high school flirting? Maybe? It turns into a fist fight. Hearing signs of violence, Noelle has to run back into the auditorium. Krissa, look what they're doing! Yes, Michael, always. Min, come back to the field with me. Oh dear. Krissa drags Min off, leaving Akarsha and Noelle behind. So here's the thing about a meat popsicle. I feel like if it were raw meat, it would be kind of gross. I'm just thinking... Shira, I'm just thinking about your idea of being a meat popsicle, because when you say that, what I'm thinking is that it's like a popsicle. You know those popsicles that are not the ones that are sort of rectangular, but the ones that are round? Sort of like, you know, round ones. I'm imagining that, but like made of ground beef that's frozen and probably has freezer burn, and I just feel like that's not tasty. Ooh, sushi popsicles. That could be okay. That could be okay. I could handle that. Check out the family bathroom. Leave the auditorium. Look at the fire alarm. Let's check out the family bathroom. Akarsha goes into the family bathroom. Unlike the regular ones, there's only one stall. It's so clean. Where's the pee on the toilet seat? Where's the poo and blood stains like in the girls' bathroom? It must be this pristine because no one else knows about it. Ooh, corn dogs. MTO. I love corn dogs. But see, I feel like popsicles imply that they're frozen, right? Because you don't, like if you put meat on a stick, you don't tend to call that a popsicle. You often call it a shish kebab or something like that. Like a skewer. But you don't eat... Okay, they are... Okay, first off, I want you all to know that I want a corn dog real bad right now, and it is all y'all's fault. Corn dogs. Ooh, Trader Joe's has corn dogs. I need corn dogs in my life. Okay, I really love corn dogs because I love cornbread. I just want you to know that. This is just what you need to know. What if we use bacon fat instead of actual meat? Oh, now I want corn dogs. I blame you all. Corn dogs. Trying Trina's Starlight Lounge. Oh, do they have corn dogs? Wait, you know what? I've heard about this place, and I heard it was really good, but then I forgot its name. Trina's Starlight Lounge in Inman. So I was told that that place was delicious, but I forgot that it existed because somebody mentioned it only once, and now I've written it down. Trader Joe's is Aldi Nord. They used to be. Been a while since I've been there. I need to figure it out. This is heaven. No wonder Min uses it. Let's look at the fire alarm. Bad memories looking at this now. I was an idiot. Oh well. Like, if you're waiting for me to disagree, like, we're going to be here all day. So let's leave the auditorium. We went to the auditorium. We looked in the reflection. Go back to the courtyard. Oh! This is the lounge. Oh. Copy link location. I'm going to have to go to this place. I wonder if their corn dogs are epic. Go to the classrooms. Go to the locker room entrance. I want to look at the bush again. Fascinating. Let's keep staring at this instead of doing something more useful. All right, we'll go to the locker room entrance. Search the locker room. Search the courtyard. Search the locker room. Search the field. Search outside the locker room. True thing, an Aldi Sud is Aldi in the States. I don't know the difference between Aldi Nord and Aldi Sud. Search the track. Search the track? Hey, that's... Dia is sprinting around the track at top speed. Yo, Dia! Like, she can't hear us from here? Once Dia turns around a bend, Noelle and Arkarsha flag her down. She's completely drenched in sweat. Like, what are you doing? I got nervous, so I ran 3 miles. I feel better now. Okay? Why didn't you say anything? Dia looks at her as though she's crazy. Stressful. I don't like to bother people. Dude, you know that's not communicating, just makes most situations even more stressful, right? You should go back to the diamond. That way Chris and Liz will know where you are. Dia nods and trots off. We found both of them. Yes. Once again, I'm a hero. Like you're not a hero. Let's head back to the field too. Oh, back to the baseball diamond. Finally, everyone's here. I want to know what the difference is between Aldi Nord and Aldi Sud. And no one fell victim to a serial killer. What a relief. Global warming, assemble. The other team is warming up on the field. 2 of them break from the rest of the group and rush up to Dia. Dia rears back in fear and hides behind Noelle for a moment before she appears to recognize them. Dia, it's us! Dia high-fives him with a brutally excessive amount of force. Their palms meet with a deafening clap. I want corn dogs now. The victim swears and flaps the affected hand as if to shake off the stinging. He's trying valiantly to smile, but there are tears of pain in his eyes. We made our team accept the match when we heard you were here. Oh, that's Min's brother. As far as I understand it, you can get cigarettes in the Nord Aldi and not in the Sud, who has cooler non-food special offers, and I think the brothers split over the cigarette thing. Huh. I didn't even know that Aldi and Trader Joe's were related. I didn't even know that. This cute person is Min's brother, Junseo. This is Junseo. You look different from Min now. I can't believe this. Wouldn't it be more unbelievable if we still look the same after all this time? Dee raises her hand for another high five. Only problem is that the location that used to be a great dive... Oh. Oh, the Abbey Lounge. I need to put all of these things in my browser so I can look at them. Johnny D's is now closed. Copy link location. How long has Trina Starlight Lounge been there? Trina Starlight Lounge sounds super 1950s, by the way. Just noting it. No, 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 no! I don't want it! Dia, you know them? We knew Hayden from elementary school. And June's my twin. June jolts to the sound of Min's voice, visibly shocked. Yeah, it's just a hole in the ground now. That's sad. I mean, the family owned that place outright, but, you know, the property values in Davis Square has gone up so much, they're like, well... Min? What are you doing here? Same thing as you, baseball. Do Mom and Dad know you're doing this? Do you even need to ask? The Danish Aldi is part of Aldi Nord, and we have food from Trader Joe's, and the labels are the same. Huh. Does Aldi own Trader Joe's, or does Trader Joe's own Aldi? Yeah, I think they're going to build it up to, like, be some kind of, like, fancy housing or something. Sort of, like, expensive, fancy condos or something. I don't know what they're doing. June sighs. He seems really used to this. Now that everyone's here, let's get started. I think, actually, this is where we're going to end it. This is where we're going to end it, everybody. It is at 9 o'clock. Let's save. Saved. Save. Save. Boom. Return. Boop. Let me go here. And let me say hi. Yes. Hey, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. Stream is done. It's corn dog o'clock. And you're like, can't... Ooh, I wonder... corn dog. I have to go there because I need corn dogs. I'm not going to go there right now because it is 9, and at 10 o'clock I'll be hosting Critical Role on my channel if you want to hang out and watch Critical Role and chat with us rather than with all of the people at the chat room. So, I'm Trooper SJP. This is the Academic Foxhole, and I want to thank you all for being here. It has been lovely to have you. All of you battle buddies are excellent. I do have a Twitter. It's at the Academic Foxhole. Thank you, Jer. Also, we have a YouTube where I have an archive of all the old streams if you want to watch old streams, catch up on things. And also we have a Discord where... Oh, and on my Twitter, I like to give some kind of RPG tip on a Monday and something I love about RPGs on a Friday. And on the Discord, we all hang out and we're very cool and we're neat. And MTO, Drummer Boy, there's a link to Drummer Boy's music in our media files, which we should check out, and a Patreon link as well. Oh, I'm so glad you're able to catch it as well, Esteni. Hey, Esteni, high five. Esteni, oh, hey, if you all, any of you here who don't know Esteni, you should know Esteni because Esteni is amazing. Esteni, oh, that's not how you do it. Streamer. Esteni and I played Fiasco together. Esteni's amazing, a great RPer, and just a cool person and an amazing artist who knows how to draw the 80s like whoa. So all of that is my endorsement of Esteni. Boom. So thanks everybody for being here. I stream Thursdays at 6 o'clock and Saturdays at noon. And I will be going to Gen Con, so I will not be streaming over Gen Con, although maybe I can do a stream live if I'm lucky. So that's what I'm doing. So come and find me. Meet me at my streams on Saturday while I'm playing The Last of Us and not dying too much. Not too much. It was a good game of Fiasco. It was good. And it had subtle, or maybe not so subtle, political commentary. That's all. That's all. Yes. So, Oh yes, VODs. It was good times, everybody. I want links to VODs. Yeah. Post link to VODs. Post links to VODs. Because that is fun times. All right, everybody. I gotta go because I want to eat dinner before I come back for Critical Role. Thank you all for being here. You are all amazing and wonderful and awesome in all of the ways. And I am going to catch you all on the flip side. Take care, everybody. See ya.